Oh God, I hate that. Whenever my internet goes down, it really sours the mood. I don't understand why it has to sour my mood. Ah! My apologies. Internet gave out. For those that are gonna come in, sorry, internet gave out. Yeah, I don't know what happened though. I checked and apparently my internet blipped for a minute and then it came right back. And then crashed the stream. Thanks, internet. Ah! Nah, ain't over. Just the internet's being dumb again. I don't know why, but it's back now. Yeah, thanks. It's back. Everything's back now, so we're good. I just don't understand what happened. What happens to the internet sometimes? Bam world, dude. Internet detractor, dude. Everything's a detractor, dude.
Please clap.
That's what it is, and I don't like that. Yeah, everyone missed me. I've only been gone for about 2 minutes. It's like, oh hey, you're back from the store, yay! Milk. Okay, we're gonna go back to this though. I forget where I left off. Let's go back a little bit more. The shit in powers. Yeah, I don't go to bed anytime soon.
I'm casting a spell that throws a million meteors straight ahead. The dude is straight ahead, and the meteors are going like this sideways. He's right in front of me.
Yeah, he's right in front of you, but yet you still died.
What the? How did that hit me?
What it hit me? How? Actually, no, Amadeus. It wasn't OBS this time. It was my internet going, hey, we're gonna shut off for no reason. And then all of a sudden, hey, we're back. Yeah, it's too early for the stream to end. I'm not ending it like that. Hell no.
Basically, I don't know how the first run did so well. The first run, he got hit by all the meteors. Now, the meteors miss. Right? They're barely hitting him. He's a fucking giant dude and they're barely hitting him. Like, maybe fuck this spell. Maybe try a different spell.
Yeah, fuck this, dude. Looks like he's just getting annoyed. Ah. Like he's just sitting there. He's like, well, how did I die? I was far away. Dude, that's a dragon blast, dude. The fire's still gonna hit ya.
Second form is a bitch.
Listen again, Phil. Aren't you?
And she's a big fucking bitch.
Second form is a bitch. The first form is definitely easily doable. The second form is a pain in the ass.
Well, then again, you're a pain in the ass, Phil, and yet some people surprisingly tolerate you.
I can't hit him with any spell.
Yeah, he doesn't like bosses very much. Best gamer ever, dies 25 times.
Huh?
Huh?
What? What was...
Huh? Hold on, let's see the replay. Yeah, he got hit.
Huh? What? What was that? An attack he's never used before and we've never seen.
He probably did use that attack on you, Phil. You were just up close and you didn't even see what it was.
What was that? I don't even know what it was. A 2-hit melee attack because there was no magic effect on the screen. Right?
Yeah, Evil AJ was totally wrong about Phil since he plays like a pro. Yeah, pro at being shit at things.
A 2-hit melee attack that hit
Thanks,
me
Jared.
and stun locked and killed me. I don't even know what it was. Oh, what the? I rolled and it still hit me. What the fuck on? Dude, nothing I can do.
Nothing I could do. Got set on fire. Barely did any damage to the boss.
Blew the fire perfectly.
Yeah, you want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best gamers in the country. Yeah, clearly.
Ah! Being trapped by the tail and I couldn't get out of the way.
Yeah, PP Brunel. Best gamer in the country. No, he ain't. He is not. Like, heh.
Oh, I do no damage. I I do no damage with the sword.
Correction, you did some damage, but it wasn't enough.
Alright. Not roll. Jesus.
Hold on. Let's see.
Not roll.
You didn't roll, Phil. You ran right towards him. If he's gonna have a hard time with the boss, Malekith, and even, yeah, Millennia, Blade of Makella, or Makia, because I keep thinking the two L's, like the ya sound, is gonna tear him apart. Oh, they absolutely are.
I rolled again.
Hold on.
I rolled again.
You didn't roll.
Roll comes out so late.
I'm seeing 0. Oh, now he's saying that there's delayed inputs on the rolling now.
This fucking game.
Now you rolled. You didn't roll, Phil. You were casting a spell.
Right. The roll comes out so fucking late. In
There was no roll, Phil. At all.
Game. I time it right.
You did not.
Every fucking time. And there's monster delay.
There is no rolling, Phil.
I was right next to him. I probably would just impaled his body with meteors, but alright.
You can't impale a body with meteors, Phil. Maybe you could crush the body, but not even for a big dragon like that.
Next time we do it, nothing you can do here. Game cheated. Literally, that's cheating.
Wait. Hold on.
You what?
I'm sorry, what?
Next time we do it, nothing you can do here. Game cheated.
The game cheated. God damn. That's a child mentality. Because I know for a fact, when I was a little kid, I thought the game cheated. I actually did believe that. But when I got older, the game doesn't cheat. I just suck at the game. Then Phil's problem is that he can't admit that he just sucks. Instead, he wants to make up excuses. Oh, they cheated. Oh, the NPC cheated.
Literally, that's cheating. It just
How is it cheating, Phil? It's an NPC. It's a non-playable character. It's a fucking boss. It's not cheating.
he goes invisible, makes me run, and then just appears behind me invisibly and insta-kills me. I needed to be able to see him.
He goes behind me invisibly. How do you know he's going behind you if he's invisible?
To stop that, I can't. So, next time we'll do it. And then we continue on with Farum Azula. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, thank you.
Yeah, has wall hacks. Apparently knows wave dashing.
Enjoyed. And, it's definitely a different run, which I'm still enjoying it. I'm still
Clearly not.
enjoying it. I had a good time. And I'm looking forward to beating this guy next time and continuing on.
Well, unless you're playing a real-time strategy game where the AI has unlimited resources. Fair point.
Man. See, looking at this.
But at that point, though, at least you know how to beat the game, regardless if you know how to strategize, right? Something that Phil doesn't know how to do.
And seeing how resistant he is to magic, I'm really wondering how the hell I'm ever going to fight Millennia with this. Really, like, Millennia, Rock Sling? I don't think so. I don't know. Alright, guys. Thank you, and I'll see you next time for more Elden Ring. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Elden Ring, it's, not a good start. Oh no. Oh no. I did hear about this one. Well, Control Salt Elite. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, he's very salty. Very, very salty. And also, oh god. I heard about this, but I didn't see what the things were.
Last time I had financial freedom was probably 2014 when I moved out here. That was the end of it. Seriously, like 2014. And I received a $1.50 tip. Someone tipped $1.50, says, I listened to your podcast for today. My own personal experience is most who don't agree with my views are openly things like racist or homophobic and the like, which makes me not want to listen to their views, but I know it's not for everyone. It's from what I've dealt with. Now listen, that's different than what I'm saying. On the podcast, we were talking about how a lot of people today in America, sadly, just don't want to consider hearing something from another person's point of view It's all this mentality of my way or the highway.
That's you, Phil. Again, this is you. You just repeated what you did in the podcast, Phil.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
Wait, is that a blouse straight up? No, that's a fucking goddamn not McDonald's shirt. That's a Burger King management shirt.
Or I'm right, you're wrong, and there's no...
That's you, Phil. It's always that everyone else is wrong but you. Even the people that actually gave you good suggestions. Some of them being from detractors. But he doesn't know that.
In between. As I've gotten older, I've definitely realized that that's really not a way to go through life.
But then again, though, Phil, you still go through that mentality. Every single time, though.
That you got to, at the very least, listen.
Yeah, watch him rizz up the chat for them dollar bills. Yeah, dollar bills, y'all.
To what people have to say and try to hear their arguments and try to hear a different point of view.
Pretty sure Phil called all of us the racist. Yeah, he did. Apparently, he had that comment on the Alona Dart Part 14. Yes, that's what the part was under. And apparently, that comment got deleted. You can't find that comment anymore. But luckily for the internet, it has been saved.
Please clap.
And yet, he called all detractors, including, like, mostly the detractors, racists and homophobic and sexist. That we're worse than Phil is. Like, huh?
Now, I'm not saying that it's always going to work or that it's always going to make sense and you're going to agree or whatever, but at least give it a shot. Like so many people, I feel...
At least give his scat humor a shot. At least give his racism a shot. At least give his scam tactics a shot.
We get to the part where he scams the guy.
At least give everything that he knows to be fucked up a shot. Him trying to justify his shitty behavior when he says that anyone that has depression... Oh, they don't know what it's like to have depression because he has it. Yeah, him trying to justify that. Just give it a shot, give it a chance. You might understand it. No, fuck you.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
And yes, Elaine, we're back.
Are so close-minded, and that's why, how we got to this topic was this morning.
Because of 1 Minute Man.
But anyway, we were talking...
Well, that's a twice.
Talking about this, and I was like, for me, as I get older... I try to listen to both sides of any argument. I don't...
You don't. You really fucking don't. The suggestion box is a really good example of you not listening to other people's opinions or suggestions to you, even if they're good suggestions.
Just say, oh, I believe this one thing.
Yeah, give my burnt force a shot. Yeah, give that a shot. What kind of hour is this for streaming? It's the type of hours where it's saying, hey, I need to go to sleep. I can't sleep. Streaming helps.
Please clap.
Okay. But what you're talking about...
Well, what's up, meester?
If you're talking about being a racist or a homophobe or something, that's a little different. I'm not saying be a bigot.
That's what you are, Phil.
Listen to what bigots have to say.
Well, then again, though, Phil, why people should... God damn it. Why should people listen to you since you are bigoted?
Yeah,
it listens by banning or calling them idiots.
But maybe listen to...
Or assuming that they watch detractor content.
Someone's consideration when it comes to a political standpoint. Why do they feel that way? Right? Why do you...
Wait. Huh?
You what?
When it comes to something, that's a little different. I'm not saying be a bigot and listen to what bigots have to say. But maybe listen to someone's consideration when it comes to a political standpoint. Why do they feel that way? Right? Why do you feel that? I don't know. I think of an example here.
Like he just said, don't listen to bigots, but listen to their side of things, is what he's implying.
Why do you think that,
Oh, yeah, the sound equalizer of a professional streamer. Yeah, pretty much memology. That's what he is.
Perhaps raising the minimum wage in the United States is a bad thing, right? Why would you think that? I want to hear that perspective.
Who says that raising the minimum wage was a bad thing? Who says this? Like, chat, have I ever heard anybody, or did anyone say that raising the minimum wage is a bad thing? Like, I really want to know if that's a bad thing.
Hear both sides. I want to hear people who are for and against it, and why, right? And that's what I mean. I'm not saying outright idiots. You don't tolerate outright hate for...
Yeah, exactly, Moki. He said he wasn't going to cover anything political, and he was going to drop it. Now, what does he do? Oh, he's going right back to talking about politics.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
The game's trying to silence him, but it's failing miserably.
Hate for the sake of hating. But, again, I hear you. Like, if you have someone who's blatantly being stupid, racist and stuff, I don't put up with that shit. And the thing is,
But yet you're the guy that made the racist jokes, Phil, and yet you're trying to hide it behind a disclaimer saying that I don't do that anymore.
I know people like that.
Yeah, me too.
I like how idiots immediately have to turn my silly joke that has absolutely nothing to do with race into something racial because they're dumb fuck idiots. It was
Hey, this is Shinko stuff. Yeah, big up Shinko.
observational comedy. There was an actual black woman who was about to walk into them on the street, and then I made a joke about someone robbing their shit. It had nothing to do with the color of her skin. Look out, there's a black woman coming. If you think that, fuck off, you stupid racist piece of shit who would actually make that connection. You're an asshole.
But you made that connection anyway, Phil.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
You did that. You made that quote-unquote joke, and you thought it was funny, but no one was laughing with you.
Seriously, like, go fuck yourself.
Raising the minimum wage means the regular Burger King workers make more than him as a bake. Okay, fair point. That is a fair point, Wave Man.
Please clap.
I will agree with that. In some cases, it really depends on the job.
No, I do, like...
I will agree with that, though. But then again, we're not going to talk about politics, because honestly, I could give two fucks about politics.
I grew up knowing people...
But in this case, since Phil's talking about politics, we'll mention the parts where he's wrong about everything.
who were outright like that, and it's like, that's just dumb. You're just gonna sit there.
Oh, what? You're going to say that Adam was the racist for calling you out for the joke that you made during As Dusk Falls?
You're gonna blanket hate a whole group of people. You know, I don't feel like there's any such thing as like a group of people that are all the same. You know what I mean? Like, there's sometimes...
You assume that with black people, you assume that with, Asians. Yeah.
Boing, and now I'm gonna masturbate.
Wrong button. I did not mean to press that at all.
There's generalizations you can make,
You make generalizations all the goddamn time, Phil.
but everyone's...
Yeah, if DSP won't do political videos, the dude will cover the chat of Fight Cade. He can't handle people make fun of him playing horribly. Oh, absolutely.
different. You know,
Redeem Jaha? Hang on, I'll do this.
Shut the fuck up!
And just because I feel like it.
Oh, God, shut the fuck up, you cunt!
there's people of every single race, creed, gender, denomination.
Wait, hold on. How?
There's people of every single race,
Race?
creed,
Gender?
gender, denomination
Denomination?
that, you know, that are good, and then people who are just complete selfish assholes.
Oh my fucking god. This guy just said he doesn't make generalizations about things. And what does he do? This!
Nation that, you know, that are good, and then people who are just complete selfish assholes, right?
Yeah, and now he's saying that people are complete selfish assholes. Like, yeah, you hear the racism. You hear the racism. I know it's bad. Well, make the bad man stop.
Make the bad man stop.
The cat is screaming to make the bad man stop.
Make the bad man
Stop.
Doesn't have anything to do with the group they're in.
But you're making generalizations about it, though. I thought he said race cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for race cream.
A lot of times that's with the individual. Why did you do that? Yo, it's Mac. Sean McAllister, yo. The token black is here.
I'm not gonna lie, memology adding in all the clips that Phyllis said things about black people or Asian people, you know what? Justified for this.
You know, America went EV only, we would waste more fossil.
Wait, like what?
Token black is here. I know America went EV only, we would waste
It went Eevee, the Pokemon?
more fossil fuels just to power every electric vehicle in America. See, I don't know the science behind it, but I'm just gonna throw something out there.
I don't know the science, but allow me to give you my shit take.
I'm sure people will now dispute and answer the question, which is fine.
But it's not fine, because people will call your ass out for saying the wrong opinion, and you won't like that.
So they want to get rid of cars that run on gas, and they want to have every car electric. Isn't that going to monstrously increase the demand for electricity? Doesn't that mean that now we're going to have to burn more fossil fuels to create more electricity to charge the cars? Because, like,
What?
electricity doesn't just come from the sky. It comes from actual places where they generate it, correct? I mean,
Are you talking about, like, nuclear power, Phil? Phil, Power can come from solar panels. Electricity can come from solar panels, Phil. There are some places that I know that have houses. Hell, there's a house that I've seen. Whenever I used to do deliveries, I've seen a house that had solar panels on it. You wanna know why? Because that's a way to save money. For once, he is right. He is somewhat, but then again, there's also solar panels for that. It exists. Costs money, sure, but it does power the house with solar panels.
That's maybe I don't.
Electricity literally comes from the sky because you get solar panels.
No, I mean I want the answer. I'm not saying either way it's right. I'm right or wrong, or anyone's right or wrong.
But then again, though, Phil, are you right or are you wrong with that one? You know what? I'll just do this. I'll do this. I'm going to put my hands up with this one and say it's debatable. It's highly debatable if you're right about it or if you're wrong about it, though. Some people could say about solar panels. Some people could say thing about windmills or not the wind powers, the wind powered ones that can also help out with electricity, can generate the electricity. And then there's hydro. There's that too. And then there's also coal. Yeah, and then what Elaine said, there's also coal-fired power plants that make electricity. Yeah, there's that too. There's a lot of things that can generate electricity though. So that's why, again, I'm putting my hands up with this one because it's like, okay, are you right? Are you wrong? Who's to say? Who is really to say with that one? Yeah, he's right in the wrong way. And you know what, Steven? I will agree with that. I will agree with that sentiment alone.
Please clap.
I heavily agree with it.
That was, if I was to understand, like, it's going to put such a demand on the grid because every car now needs to charge at once that it's going to, like, change the way that the amount of fossil fuels we need to burn to get the electricity, right? I mean, unless I'm wrong, unless they found some new way to get electricity I don't know about, I'm pretty sure that everything, piece of electricity doesn't come from a waterfall or something. I didn't see any windmills in my neighborhood, so I'm not sure that we get our electricity around here from windmills. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure we burn fossil fuels to get electricity around here.
I thought your state was a green state, Phil. I thought it was that. You know what? I would love for Phil to get into a debate about fossil fuels or how that they want us to use electric cars now. I really want him to get into debate with somebody about this. And someone could go, Mr. Burnell, what about solar panels? What about hydro? What about wind power? Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. And he'll just bring up the fact that he forgot about those to make himself seem smart. Damn, there's hydropower. That's what that is.
Like, Lady Christmas says the key is to build more power plants that run on clean power. Okay, so are we going to do that first? Or are we just going to require all cars are electric and then have to scramble after the fact? Because to my knowledge, no one's doing that, right? But anyway, I don't want to talk about...
They power all of Renton by burning Phil's styrofoam DoorDash waste. All the stuff, all the garbage that's in his fucking garage as he takes it to the dump.
Please clap.
I don't want to talk about political stuff.
Sitting on the fence is the easiest way to piss off both sides. It really is, Jim. It really, really is. Because that's what Phil does. He's fence sitting.
Even though this is scientific...
Not only is he fence sitting it, but he's ordering the fence DoorDash while he's fence sitting.
People would actually consider this discussion political for some reason. Like...
Hydropower is the main energy source for nearly 65% of Washington State. And that is something I did not know.
Please clap.
I think I like learning about this stuff and talking with people about it, but this...
Not really though, Phil. If you really want to learn more about it, do it by looking it up on Google. Further educate your mind with that though. Instead of pulling JPEGs on WWE Champions, and instead of watching tech videos of how to get better with Zangief or whatever character you're going to pull up with Street Fighter 6, instead just research your mind. Open up a lot of things. Find things that you can actually talk about and actually sound smart for once, instead of you pretending to be smart by feigning it and just saying that, oh yeah, this is what I think, this is what I think. Yeah, sure, whatever, Phil.
Definitely be content for like a...
Yeah, big ups to dams, one of mankind's greatest achievements. And also big ups to the Hoover Dam, though. That's like one of the major plot points with fucking New Vegas.
Political channel because people get so upset about it.
That was what Boogie also did in the past. He was a fence setter. Yep, he was.
Sound good? Oh, I
It sound good to me.
totally believe that. Lady Charisma says Big Coal and others are lobbying to stop clean energy from happening. Listen, I'm all for advancement, but I hate advancement that happens before we're ready, okay? And it's to the point where, like,
Sway.
we now need someone to interject and say, okay, technology is advancing and that's great, But at some point when technology advances, everything else in life has to catch up to it. And that's not where we are right now. We're in a situation where now you're seeing rampant crime, abuse, and harassment on the internet.
What? I love how they're talking about advancements in technology, and he relates that to cyberbullying.
Because
I don't get it. He's so smart, that's why he couldn't solve the Zelda puzzle designed for kids. But yet VTubers could solve it like that.
it's not going to help anyone. If that, like, in Washington State, the current government is trying to say that in like 5 years or something, you won't even be able to buy a gas car. You have to buy an electric vehicle.
Did you do any research about this, Phil, or are you just pulling this out of your ass to make yourself sound smart?
But here's the funny.
Could you imagine Phil saying something profound or intelligent? I think that I have a heart attack. Not only that, you'd have an aneurysm. It feels like you're having an internal concussion that he's trying to do all this shit. And the thing is, though, what if he did say something that was actually intelligent? Something that was actually profound? Something that actually had some worth to his claim? In some cases, that's where I'm like, you know what, Phil? I'll give you that one. I'll give you that 100%. But I'll take that right back because I know, full fact, that you're just going to completely do a 180 and go right back to being a dumbass.
So this last winter, all right, there was a cold snap. It was really cold. And basically what happened is all the electricity got stressed out, and we got emails and notices from the electric company, please use as little electricity as possible right now. Because right now the grid is super strained. And we were like, wait a minute, what if everyone had an electric car right now? Wouldn't it be doing this all the time? So why are we regulating that everyone has to drive an electric car before we can handle that? Because the power grid's not set up for it. You know, again, I'm okay with advancement. I just want it to be when it's ready. Not advancement for the sake of enforcing a change that we're not ready for and we screw everything up.
Fair point, Phil. Fair point, though. But what you fail to understand with technology, though, progression takes time. Sure, it's not going to be there right then and there, but it takes time. It takes some dedication to making it work.
That was not a very smart person. He was not very intelligent at all. I'm being told that electric cars...
Here in the Netherlands, we have a lot of windmills and old windmills and electric windmills. Yeah, we have a lot of windmills. Or y'all have a lot of windmills. I'm actually, because in the state that I live at, there's power plants. There's also windmills. There's also fucking, goddamn, I'm trying to think of the other one. And there's also solar panels. There's a lot of ways that people can have electricity. And that's fine. But the way that Phil's talking about it, he's like, let me sound intelligent just for the fact of feigning intelligence to make myself look good.
In a half an hour to an hour, but it's...
I'm not sure if it was 2008, but it was around then. I swear. Oh, Phil in Washington. Oh, 2008, Washington area had the power for like 2 weeks. No, he wasn't in Washington State at that time. He was still in Connecticut.
Varies, and you need to, like, a lot of people just like home kits. Yeah, but out here now, increasingly, we're seeing electric car charge stations. Like, there's one near my local mall across the street from it. There's one in another shopping center that we have down. It's called The Landing. I just feel like every time you go out, the thing's going to die and you got to charge, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, if you want to be that stupid and that ignorant and that drama-filled, you're going to. You don't even need to have factual evidence of everything. You'll just be a complete idiot. You see, this is the kind of stuff that I would like to talk about when it comes to politics stuff. I would love to learn about electric cars.
But you won't learn it, though, Phil. Instead, your chat's going to tell you more about electric cars, and you'll take them at their word.
I know nothing about them, and have intelligent conversations about them.
But then again, though, Phil, you don't have intelligent conversations with anything, really. You think that that's what your React content is really all about. Providing intelligent conversation, intelligent discussions with your audience, but your audience doesn't even know what the fuck you're even talking about.
And then weigh a balance, the pros and cons.
Power plants get overwhelmed every summer. They buy electricity off the grid. It's insanely expensive, so they chose to let people lose electricity instead. It really depends on where they're located with it, really.
And have a fun...
It really, really heavily depends on that. But then again, I'm going to say this. I could be wrong.
Content based around that, whether it's an on-demand video with comments, and then maybe I do a follow-up video where I read everyone's comments and we weigh and balance them and see, you know.
See, he's relying heavily on his audience to give him the answers.
Or a video like, you know, a live stream. Like, this would be nice. That would be nice content that I don't think would be like so bad that everyone's gonna be, oh my god, it's
So badly. It's gonna be bad.
so polarizing. Everyone hates each other. You know what I mean?
We have like two 606 windmills and a lot of sea on land. At least you have a lot of windmills with that Diablo.
Nope.
As I said on Twitter, DSP politics would because defund the IRS and complaining about the soaring fast food prices. I don't know. If that's the case, I would be all for it just to see Phil lose his goddamn mind about DoorDash.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Phil invented electric car. He invented Cameo. He invented TikTok. He invented Vine. He invented YouTube Shorts. He invented OnlyFans. He invented what was the other one? Twitter, Facebook. He invented everything.
To accept and report. Thanks a lot, Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. I really feel like I've gotten my gameplay time out of you. What a piece of shit. I received a $1 tip. Would you say you work harder than most?
At least with you, Elaine, you have actual experience with it, though. You actually really do, though. Someone like me, I kind of don't have that experience, but I'd like to actually hear other people's opinions about it.
That's a relative statement. It's
He
like,
invented inventing things. He came up with the idea of inventing everything. Yeah, exactly. He invented inventions.
like, what do you consider work? Do I physically work harder than most? Absolutely not. I barely.
Wait, hold on. What? Hold on.
You what?
Relative statement. It's like, what do you consider work? Do I physically work harder than most? Absolutely not.
But yet you said that you're one of the hardest working people on the internet, on the website. And yet every single person out there that makes content and more successful than you, they don't work as hard. Yeah, I call bullshit. That's exactly what you said, Phil.
I barely do any physical work all day at all. I just sit like a lump.
But yet you think that you work harder than a coal miner. You think that you worked harder than a lathe, being a... Hold on, what was that job again? Let me look it up again. What was it again? All right, iron worker. You think that you're a hard worker than those people, that you put in more work.
Playing video games.
I know, Cal. We'll make the bad man stop.
Make the bad man stop.
But he won't shut up.
What a slob. What a fucking slob.
Do I?
He also invented MySpace. Oh, yeah, he did that, too. He invented Don DeMarco. He invented geese. He invented the bells. He even invented the atomic fucking bomb. Move over, Oppenheimer. Phil was the one that invented that. What up, Hoffer?
Work? Yeah, I absolutely do. Does the work I do hard? Well, what do you mean by hard? Do you mean that there's a skill level involved? Do you mean that it takes a lot of time and dedication? It takes a lot of time and dedication to do what I do. But I guess it's a subjective question. Do I work? Yes, I do. Do I work a lot? Yes, I do.
No, you fucking don't, Phil. And let this voice of laughter take it away. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, bitch.
Please clap.
Yeah, big butts. Hell, that's our Phil.
Big juicy butt. Big black butt. Big black butt.
Oh no, apparently he invented those too because of pity, I guess. That's what he wants to believe. Technically, he did invent the clip of me telling him to shut the fuck up. Oh, you mean this one?
Oh God, shut the fuck up, you cunt!
So you're essentially telling people, Moki, that Phil invented vocal cords. Are you trying to say that Phil is God here? Because if that's the case, I do not worship said God, because I know my prayers would go unanswered.
I got a $2 tip. Do you have any advice for young guys starting out in the real world?
No, don't do it! Oh!
I've heard starting out in the real world is pretty rough these days.
Oh, God. And yet you're going to bring up past experiences, which I don't give a fuck.
No shit, Sherlock.
Particularly because the state of the world right now, like a lot of people can't get jobs. They were told, hey, you know, go to school, get a degree, go out there and get a job. And then they go to school, they get a degree, they go out there, and there's just no jobs that their degree cares about.
But then again, though, Phil, at least they have a degree. They have a bachelor's, they have a master's, they have a doctorate, depending on what jobs can allow that. Or in some cases for medical schools, they have those there, Phil. And sometimes having a degree is actually really fucking useful.
I feel cheating, right?
Then again, though, Phil, then why'd you go to fucking business school in the first place? To get a business degree that you do nothing with? And yet you proclaim that you having an online hobby is a business? Yeah.
I kind of was in the same position, actually. Anyway,
Yeah, I was in the same position, actually. Coming from the guy that has a zombie resume.
no, not really. I don't even know how I would
Oh, yeah, by the way, Phil invented debt, too. Just keep that in mind.
begin to give advice to anyone about, existence in the real world or anything like that.
Yeah, no, the hermit definitely would be aware of this. Oh, he definitely should be fucking aware of it, but Phil lacks any self-awareness whatsoever.
Beautiful, so beautiful. I almost cried.
It's not beautiful. I did not cry.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money.
Really need that money.
Really need
That money.
I
Need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really that money. That money.
The Game Pass
At least it wasn't completely slowed down.
night on Tuesday, all right? But thank you for your feedback. All right, so we start off today with
Okay. Welcome to Sunday.
Spawn Killer, who did a $2 super chat and said, I still have my Fallout 4 Pip-Boy Collector's Edition. So,
I have that too. The Pip-Boy Collector's Edition is a good thing. I went over that with D-Dog and I went over that with Jad. It's really, really cool to have. Sadly, I did not try the app to see if it worked.
okay, so I got a question about that.
It does have like a remix though, like a really slowed down. I wouldn't say it's a reverb mix, but it's something chopped.
Okay? When Fallout 4 came out, that was the time when I stopped buying collector's editions. Because if you remember, when I lived in Connecticut,
Oh, by the way, Phil, you were... Let's continue this point a little bit more. You did not go and buy Fallout 4. You got that handed to you by Machinima.
I bought almost all the collector's editions. I still
Well, I hope you're doing okay, Cobain. I saw what you wrote, and I hope everything's okay.
did a series called Release Day Unboxing. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember Release Day Unboxing. It was fucking terrible.
And
You were portrayed Shiva.
basically,
Oh, by the way.
it was really, honestly, it was popular and profitable for me.
The hair is always disturbing. Every single time that Phil has his hair done a certain way, or just the way that it looks, it's very disturbing.
spend tons of extra
And
money
he also picks his nose quite a lot.
to get the better editions with cool collectibles
I would go to bed, but I can't.
or whatever came with it. I would lie.
Yeah, the butt plug shirt. Yeah, I keep mentioning that looks like butt plugs, but for some reason, people are saying that those are anchors. And I'm looking at it going, I can't see the anchors. I can see mushrooms, but I'm just mostly seeing butt plugs.
I've unboxed it. I would show it off, all the different content and all of that.
And
then-
he's bouncing up and down because he's trying to come up with lies.
Sometimes I would give this stuff away for a special giveaway. Sometimes I sold
Yeah, you gave it away and you didn't include the game, Phil. We know.
some of it years later. My wife is vacuuming and just made a loud noise with the vacuum cleaner. It was funny. I think the rug got caught up in it.
Oh, yeah. This is another fun fact about that, too. Remember, Kat was not feeling good the day before. She had a stomach problem. And what is she doing, Phil?
Years later. My wife is vacuuming and just made a loud noise with the vacuum cleaner. It was funny. I think the rug got caught up in it.
And she's vacuuming.
You make me angry, Phil.
She's vacuuming. I thought she wasn't feeling good, Phil.
But anyway, There's no elephant in my hallway. Just so you-
Why would you say that she's an elephant, Phil? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, really? Really? It's like when Kat was first brought onto the stream back in January. You're just like, oh, Kat's not pregnant. So you're just saying she's really fat then. That's what I thought.
No. But yeah, like I used to do this regularly. And then I basically stopped doing it when I moved out here. Why?
Because money.
Because number one, I just didn't have the money for it anymore. You know, spending $150 to $200 on every major release that has a collector's edition was way too expensive. Number two, the stuff was becoming junk. Like a lot of the stuff I got in the collector's editions wasn't very valuable or even worth looking at.
And just because I feel like it, I'm skipping the rest of this. Because that was the only part of this video that I wanted to go over, was just Phil talking about the elephant in the room, which was Kat. This is the other time where it's like, let's address the elephant in the room. Kat's not coming on. Like, really? Really, Phil? You had to call your wife an elephant? An elephant? Just because, why not? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money.
I think every single time this song comes up, I'm going to adjust the volume. Well, not the volume, but I'm going to adjust the speed. I think that way it would be a lot more funnier.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really that money. That money.
Okay, we're done. Not with the stream, but we're done with that.
Okay. Oh, let's see here. The big...
What the fuck? Hold on. What was that noise, Phil?
Oh, let's see here.
What was that noise, Phil? Why are you making a fart noise with your fucking mouth?
The big dog tipped me $5.01. Says, have you or Kat listened to the new Taylor Swift album yet? It's really good. It's probably the last thing anyone in this household would listen to. We'd probably listen to, like, a chorus of howler monkeys going, ooh, 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 before we listen to Taylor Swift.
You know, just because.
So thank you to the big dog.
Again, I don't care for Taylor Swift at all, but if people like listening to Taylor Swift, good for you. I'm not going to sit here and call your music taste terrible.
For a $5...
He is very hateful. And apparently he's like, oh yeah, Taylor Swift's bad. Why is she bad, Phil? What about her music that you don't like? Honestly, I just don't like her music because she'll talk about, oh, I love this person, and then all of a sudden, oh, I hate this person, or I'm not forgetting this person, I can't get over this person. It's mostly every single album.
And 1 cent tip to start off the tipping.
And then later on, she stopped doing that, though, but that's what people still remember her for.
Today, I appreciate that.
Now.
Okay. By the way, I'm pretty sure you knew that was my answer. I'm pretty sure that you understand that I don't care about Taylor Swift, right? Okay.
Clearly.
All right.
And this was the bingo that I lost by 1.
What we've got for now. If any other contributions come in, I'll shout them out. Now, guys, today's React Day, and as you know, as I tell you, with the React show, particularly the one on the DSP Reacts channel, okay? So,
we know where the DSP versus the internet show is at, Phil. We know.
sadly, I don't make revenue on anyone watching videos on that channel for the most part. And the reason is because every time I do this React show on Sunday, most of the videos get claimed on YouTube for content ID because we're watching other people's content. So there's no ad revenue to go around on the React channel. Really, the profit on my React channel is twofold: memberships and the profitability of the streams. And every Sunday I do a stream. So anything you contribute today, whether it be a super chat, a membership, or a tip, is going to help out my efforts to make React content. And I hope that you will.
You know, I'm kind of going to derail myself just a little bit with this part, though, because he's talking about how he doesn't make a lot of money when it comes to React content. Well, due to the fact that he's not even watching content that he could easily claim. It gets claimed relatively easily.
Please clap.
But here's the thing with this, though. And I've kind of noticed this along the way. Every single time he talks about how he doesn't get a lot of money anymore, this is also coming from the same motherfucker that would always talk about how he would make thousands upon thousands of dollars on streaming alone, and with his ad revenue and how his old videos were making money though. And yet all of a sudden he's sitting there just going, I'm not making that money that I used to make anymore. And he keeps talking about that over and over and over and over and over again. It makes you wonder why people don't want to give him money anymore or as much, due to the fact that he would brag about making a shitload of money. So why is it now, when karma is slapping him in the face, why can't he just accept the fact that it's his own goddamn fault that he's not making a lot of money that he used to?
Support the stream, because typically what ends up happening...
Oh, his hair color is always bad, though, because the top of his head is black, and the rest of his body, or aka his beard, is all patchy and gray.
...is we get some good support early on the podcast, and then...
It's because when Swift went to WWE, and all the time in the commentary mentioned her, and the camera zoomed in, she was like, she'll maybe be into AEW during the all... Yep, pretty much.
Once the react show stuff...
It takes a special kind of narcissism to react to his own videos. Yeah, it does. It's the BoJack Horseman effect.
For some reason, it's like dead. And it's like, I'm doing the show, I'm enjoying it, I have an audience, but the contributions just die. And it's
clearly not, and we're going to get to that in a minute.
like, it kind of sucks that I like the react stuff. I want
ear pick
to keep doing it. I think
ear pick with the bouncing of his knee, making his tits jiggle.
It's good for variety, but it has to remain viable. Okay? So, if you like this stuff...
I don't know why his mustache doesn't connect to his fucking beard, though. Like, I just don't get it.
Please support it today. Okay? X Shooter just did a super chat. Thank you, X Shooter. How did you get the Fallout figure behind you? Well, hold on a second here. If I remember correctly, you have a Patreon, and there is a tier to have personal videos made. Is there a way to do that without Patreon? And I'm sure I know the answer. Have you ever thought of having a cameo? Reason is the question is someone's birthday is coming up this Friday. Excuse me.
Jimmy.
So, I do.
Has he ever not had a goatee? I can't picture. He used to have a goatee. Like, if you look at his older videos, he used to have a goatee, and it was more thicker and fuller than what it is now. And now it just looks like he had shaving accidents, and they can't even fucking recover.
I have a Patreon. I almost never mention it. It's patreon.com/darksidephil. Usually, all it's used for is legacy supporters.
Okay, here's what I've noticed with Phil's goatee or his facial hair. Back in the day, he never had a goatee. He never really did. And then later on, as time went on, he grew it out. And now, it looks like it went through, like, reverse puberty. Essentially, how instead of the beard coming, like, fuller, more thicker, like, more and more like an actual beard, now it's going back to if he didn't have a beard, like going to his puberty, his adolescent stage, where it's coming out, but it's coming out in patches, and he can't grow the facial hair anymore. That's what it looks like to me.
Back in the day, liked my content, but didn't come to my live stream.
Like, especially with that line in the middle. Hold on, let me go back. I'm gonna get to a good spot. Like, you could kind of see it right here, though, but I'll get to a better spot.
Legacy supporters who back in the day.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Ugly face, I know. Let's see. Here's what I was talking about before. Something else he invited. Yep, pretty much. Like, looking right here. You see that spot right here? That's a patch. That's something that you can't grow hair back on anymore. And then right here, it's like some hair and some nothingness. Some skin. And then right here, it's like mostly just patch and gray and black and patch and gray. And then right here, it does not connect at all because he clips this part right here, part right there. And then right here, it looks kind of weird how it's like... It's a weird thing.
They liked my content but didn't come to my live stream.
And then Atlas is telling me to go to bed.
Please clap.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh.
What up, Atlas?
But they wanted to support me in another way. Like, they watched the on-demand videos or whatever, and they wanted to help out, and they would pledge to my Patreon. And it's just an ongoing pledge that happens once a month, and they help out. And it does. It helps a lot.
Oh, it helps out with Patreon, but yet Slayer and a few others are the only ones that actually give you money on Patreon.
It's, you know, it's a little bit of supplementary income for me and my business, and I appreciate anyone out there who does that, okay? But I've always had a tier for $50 pledge where I make you a private video. The original idea was that it's a private Q&A video, okay, where you ask me a bunch of questions.
Atlas has a point, you know. And what point is that exactly? That I need to go to bed? I'm sorry, I don't sleep very much. And if I do sleep, it's a weird, weird thing. Either I do go to sleep, or I have too many thoughts in my head, and it just affects my sleep. Or I just have shit to do.
I literally will just sit there and
It's a weird thing. It's a really weird thing. Sleep. Can you eat it?
have this discussion with you about answering the questions. And it's supposed to be around a 20-minute video, give or take. Sometimes a little longer, depending on the subject matter. Right?
If it's Slayer, though, they last for hours.
Right? So essentially, I did Cameo before Cameo. Like, and
Hey, look, the delusion of grandeur is coming out even more. He invented Cameo. Hey, Atlas, did you know that he invented Cameo? He also invented coffee, too. Did you know that? He invented Patreon. He invented all this shit. Jesus.
I've been doing this for a decade. Okay? It's been 10 years since I opened my Patreon or whatever. Or was it 9 years? I think it's like 9 years since I opened my Patreon. So, yeah, this has been something ongoing for a very long time.
Yep, I'll sleep when I'm dead. It's like, hey, I'm going to sleep. Okay, I'm going to sleep now, guys. Good night. Nope, okay, I'm awake again. I see.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
The Gong Gang needs to rise up a little bit more.
Time that I do. Now, does it happen all the time? No. In fact, these days, it's a rarity that anyone would want a private Q&A video. All right?
I did know, yes. Yes, you did know, because apparently this is like a new piece of information. Like, all these things, apparently all of the people, like Mark Zuckerberg, took over the creation of Facebook because Phil Burnell was actually the main guy behind it.
But it just so happens that when I started doing React content 2 years ago, there was a demand for me to do more React content, but maybe not necessarily a public React, but something more privatized. And so at that point, people said, hey, would you
Privatized. Is that related to monetized?
ever consider, for those private videos that you already have on your Patreon, would you consider doing reacting instead of Q&A? I said, sure, as long as it's something that's reasonable, you know? I'm not going to react to a subject matter that I'm not interested in or super bothers me or something like that.
But yet, you'll gladly react to Singapore stuff.
So, over the last year and a half, I've reacted to K-pop, travel vlogs,
Because that's what Slayer gave you.
food vlogs,
Zuckerberg's seen the King of Hate forums and thought, I like it.
Please clap.
Pretty much, he was inspired by the King of Hate forums.
documentaries, and political style stuff,
Again, this is all stuff from Singapore. This is all stuff that Slayer had given him.
anime,
Anime? Was that Sister Anime?
philosophical videos, religious videos.
Philosophical videos and religious videos. I'm sorry, stuff that he doesn't want to talk about.
You probably don't know about most of those because they're private videos.
About that, Phil. Your fan Slayer just uploads them straight to his YouTube channel. So, yeah, we see exactly what you send.
Please clap.
And we see exactly what you react to, Phil. Nice try.
There's only very few people like Slayer. Usually,
Slayer?
posts up all his videos publicly for others to watch.
Yeah, and it's very laughable.
But most people don't.
Phil is interested in K-pop and anime, confirmed. Yeah, because Slayer gives it to him.
I've done many of these videos that you guys are not aware
Apparently, Slayer's channel is like DSP K-pop fan.
of and wouldn't know because people kept them. These are private videos for them.
Absolutely, Miss Ghouls. Absolutely. Slayer's trying his best to be his friend. Sure, he's his mod in his chat, but he wants to be like his best friend. He wants to be the new Rambo.
Themselves, okay? So there you go. So that's how I do it. Now, if you're interested in getting a private video made, yes, it has to be done through Patreon. And you might say, well, why? I don't get it. It's this simple. It's because it's a business transaction, right? If you're going to send me funds and I'm going to give you something transactionally back, there has
So it's a business transaction. Gotcha.
to be a record of that for record keeping, for tax purposes, for all of that. So by doing it through Patreon,
I am very philosophical and private, guys. That's essentially what that is, Nerper. Also, morning. Hang on.
Big juicy butt.
Yeah, we need those. Yeah, I'm very philosophical when it comes to big juicy butts, apparently.
it's kosher, basically. You know,
It's kosher. It's kosher.
everything's there, everything's documented. It gets recorded properly as income and everything. If you're just
But then again, though, Phil, you don't even know how to document income at all. You have a tax guy for that, and all of a sudden you got rid of the tax guy. And then all of a sudden, now I got to do my taxes by myself. Which I think Kat does the taxes in the family.
send me money and say, hey, make a video. There's really no proof there that a transaction took place properly. And you know what I'm saying?
Okay, why bring this up in the first place? This has no relevancy.
So really, it's a way.
You're just giving out more information that nobody asked for, but yet people can use that against you.
To do it properly for my business, and it's a way to do it so that it protects both sides, that you can see that there was a proper transaction. I made the video, I provided the video, you know, it's kosher that way. Okay.
Oh yeah, you love to use that word kosher.
Now I get
This transaction was blessed by a rabbi, obviously. Oh, absolutely. That's why it's kosher.
it. Maybe you don't want to use Patreon. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't do private videos outside of Patreon. That's just how it works. Okay, I'm not setting up a Cameo. There's no point. I already have a Patreon where we can do it through that.
But yeah, there's a private video of you grabbing your dick and going, oh,
I can't imagine
in a hotel room.
why you wouldn't want to do it through Patreon. Literally hundreds to probably upwards of 1,000 people over the years have pledged to my Patreon and had 0 issues. So I don't know. It's one of the most. There's nothing wrong with it. It works fine. And by the way, you can
Pretty much Diablo. He'll use anything and think that he's being smart about it, but it's just more ammo to fuck with them.
immediately go in, pledge, and just withdraw your pledge right after. And it counts as a one-time transaction. It's not an ongoing thing. That's how you do it. That's what I would recommend. But if you need a video made by Friday, I can't make a video by Friday. You know, these are things that I have to fit into my schedule.
Oh, your schedule, huh? Then again, don't you have like a certain time off so you could go record private videos?
And as of right now, I don't have any time set out.
Think of what trolls could do with Phil's cameo. But then again, who would pay Phil money for a cameo? And knowing Phil, he would charge a shitload more money for doing so. Instead of $50 like how most people would do a cameo, he would do it for $100 and it's nothing.
Where I'd be able to make private videos, right?
Is this an implication that he only pays his taxes on Patreon since he mentioned transactions as keeping receipts, especially because PayPal surely keeps transaction logs as well? Pretty much with that. It looks like that's the case with that one, though. Hang on. In the case with, like, the taxes, the only thing that he would have to take from the taxes would be, like, for Patreon as well as YouTube. PayPal, not so much, though, because that's its own bank account.
Now,
But he calls that a business expense when in reality, or a business account, when it's not even a business account.
I usually do it once a month. I
Welcome back, Hoffer.
usually do it the first week of every month because that's Patreon. The way it works is if you have an ongoing recurring subscription, it charges on the.
That is very true, Desert Cruiser. That is very true. Review Tech USA fans will definitely do that to try to make Phil say, "Hey, I got something for Rich. Can you say this to Rich?"
First of the month usually clears by the second.
Yeah, Phil's cameo. I'm Phil Burnell. $100, please.
Okay, and then you can basically once a month get your video made, and I usually do it all together in one night that first week of the month.
PayPal asks a lot of questions when the money comes through. Like it's, yeah, like the feds or something. Probably. I don't really use PayPal like everyone else would do it, like Phil does. So, again, I'm not very sure about it.
So,
Yeah, Meester, you found his fucking channel? Yeah, it's exactly what that is, though. It's all dumb.
if you were to pledge now and say, hey, I want a video done right away, I can't do that. If you were to pledge now and be like, hey, can I have a video like the first week of May? Yes, I could do that.
Yeah, I can only do it in the beginning of May. Oh, what's that? Someone's birthday and anniversary already passed? Well, too late. You should have requested it.
Okay? And by the way, I'm getting some more questions about this. For example, Lilica says, did you ever deny reacting to someone's Patreon video? Yes, I denied 2.
I denied Oh, he's chewing on his nail. And apparently he said that one of them was detractor content. That's one of the videos. I forgot what the other reason was.
Next to last or last chance for any kind of question or shout out, because I do need to get the React show up and running. So thank you to those who have chilled and or contributed this morning. Again, I will just
Thank you for giving me money, please.
urge you, if you like the React content, please support the stream today. I have noticed a pattern that sadly, a lot of the times when I start with the React stuff, all of a sudden, all the support dries up during the React show. It's like, so if I didn't have a good pre-stream with the podcast, it ends up being like a dead stream, and that sucks because that channel really only makes money off of memberships and the stream. So please support the stream today if you like the React stuff.
I thought you don't give a shit about the memberships. Now all of a sudden you do?
Okay.
Again?
Thank you.
Thank you again.
I just received another $1 tip.
I see a $1 tip.
Thanks for
Where?
answering my question.
1 minute, man. Where are you?
I understand everything you said. One more thing. Why does the month of April suck? It's always raining. At least down here in the south, I'm sick of it. Hope it doesn't rain on the weekend. I'm going to Gatlinburg for the weekend. I have no idea what Gatlinburg is. All right, so
Exactly, Toxic Carl. It's like chill and or contributed. So some contributed but didn't chill, or some chilled and didn't contribute.
for those who chilled and supported the stream this morning, thank you. We're now going to swap over for the DSB versus the Internet Clip Show. I hope you will stick around. If you're watching live, what's going to happen is on your screen, it's going to pop right up and say, hey, head over there. And you can just click right there.
And I say, hey, skipping the rest. Oh, hey, remember when someone asked about McJuggernuggets? Yeah, we're getting to that right now.
Please clap.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Speed control was a terrible idea. It was such a terrible idea.
Please clap.
But it works so goddamn well.
Phil's father, 7 years ago, McJuggernuggets.
Yeah, vlog style content. So Phil not only wants to get paid to select videos for him, he wants to get paid for watching them too. Pretty much.
First of all,
Yeah, that was choppy, dude.
even you know the McJuggernuggets videos are not serious, right?
I'm sorry, Elaine. I'll stop.
How do you feel about the name of the video is Psycho Kid Kills Father?
Well, then again, though, Phil, people are actually a fan of the Psycho series, and it was actually documented about it.
Right? Like, it doesn't even say joke, parody. It just, like, I don't think I like the title. The title is misleading because you know it's supposed to be a joke, but that's kind of a fucked up title, don't you think?
Like, imagine if there's TV shows out there, and it's like, okay, what was that show's like? I'm trying to think of the show. It has the woman that played Velma in the live-action Scooby-Doo. Yeah, Linda Cardinelli. It has her in it. Dead to Me. What if they had then the title of it? It's like, Dead to Me, brackets, comedy drama. Yeah, it's dumb. You don't need to put it in the fucking goddamn motherfucking title. The comments, maybe, or description, maybe, but not the fucking title.
Titled your video that a kid who's crazy is going to kill his own dad. Wow. That's a real funny topic, right? I mean, even if the video is hilariously staged, at least know that it's not real in the title. I don't like that. You know, that kind of bothers me.
Well, Phil, 31 million people watched this fucking video, so they already knew that it was a joke to begin with.
So,
And they already knew it was a series. I think Am had made the apt point that the Patreon goal is still the big bang for your buck from Phil. Although they might say it's poorly about his other opinions or his other options, to be frank. In a sense, kinda, but at the same time, though, it's just DSP Reacts, but more in a private, like in a private setting.
Oh my fucking god, are you serious?
also, 31 million views.
Yeah, 31 million views. The Psycho series was popular.
So this video, no exaggeration.
Yeah, how about Drama Alert? Yeah, that's something that Phil doesn't seem to understand.
If it was based on ad revenue, probably made them $100,000.
How do you know it made him $100,000 though, Phil? How the fuck do you even know about that?
I'm not kidding. This one video, this one 15-minute video.
He wanted a satire warning for a Mega 64 video? What?
You what?
Like, for fuck's sake, man. People already know who Mega 64 are, and they already know the type of content that they make. They don't need to put a satire warning. Jesus Christ. So what's Phil's up? Yeah, opinion on reality TV. And also, this is 7 years old, so the algorithm wasn't fucking them. Though I doubt they cared much. Pretty much, Flutterdark. Algorithm was a lot different back in the day. Same thing with how AdSense worked back in that time. It was completely different than it is now.
Where is everything? Like, this place is fucking cleared out.
Messed up like trying to make money off of Etika's death and barely knowing anything about him. That too. Or another one where he's trying to bring up Akira Toriyama's death and how he's trying to relate to the legacy of Akira Toriyama while talking about himself mostly.
Hey, Dad.
What?
Where are all Jesse's things at?
I put them in storage.
Why would you do that?
Isn't this the same guys who did the, he destroyed their console or whatever, like many years earlier? One of their earlier videos is that he, like, destroyed a game console or something. I think that's what this is, right?
Because he disrespected me. Are you going to play this game or not?
I'm playing Nintendo.
Where's Jesse at right now?
Oh, he's playing Nintendo!
Ah!
Yeah. I love how he's like, not even doing any reaction to the video, and it's like, oh hey, it's Nintendo!
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
Shut the fuck up, Phil.
He's down in the basement in that small room doing his videos.
Small room. Small room. What the fuck is going on here?
Shit.
Dude, what the?
Oh my god, look at this.
I didn't know you were coming today.
How is that funny though, Phil? How is it this funny? Like, I don't get that this is funny at all. I don't see that this is funny though. Granted, it's a nice little internet drama series, sure, but not funny though. This is coming from someone that has not seen anything from McJuggernuggets. I've not seen any videos from him, so that's going by my own opinion with it.
Yeah, I got your voice.
Like, it is a nice, like, little touch with it, though, because someone going psycho, being in the closet for a long period of time, yeah, you'll go a little bit crazy.
Are you filming this, man? Come on.
Holy shit.
Well, I guess if you make $100,000 on this video, it's okay to write all over the wallpaper in one of your rooms, because you could just fix it, right?
And he's immediately going straight into the bag with it, though, and his jealousy just, yeah, it's palpable. Like, that video title that dude he has is on point.
Please clap.
Yeah, not funny, didn't laugh. More or less, Koraz. More fucking less at that point.
Darziak says, I'm sure at some point
What up, Core?
you said you had to put parody on videos. Maybe. But to me, like...
Nowadays, you have to put it on videos, but back 7 years ago, no, you didn't. Or in some cases where it's like, it's a parody of it, then yeah, you have to do that. But then again, hang on, let me look up something real quick. I'm just gonna look up, I'll look up this. Let's see. So, I'm looking at this, and granted, this is just an AI channels of people doing things. But yeah, U.S. presidents play Wii Sports Bowling. U.S. presidents play Fallout 3, MLB The Show, full series. U.S. presidents play The Joy of Creation, full game. And then there's more. But still, regardless of all this, though, I don't see parody in that at all. So, you don't really need to put the title of parody into it at all.
Just the name.
He's acting as if McJuggernuggets knew there were going to be a hit 31 million views before they uploaded it. That's the thing, though. People who upload videos constantly, they don't know if they're going to get big or not. They don't know if it's going to catch on. And when they do, it's really surprising. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, oh shit, we made something that was virally popular. How?
Please clap.
Like, how?
Name
Oh yeah, needs a satire warning. Clearly doesn't.
so misleading that, because you know this is fake, it's staged, but it didn't say that. So I would think this is a messed up video.
Did you write all?
Then what's the point of that, though, Phil? What's the point of it? The illusion is ruined then. If there's psycho dad kills father, brackets, satire, stage, fake, then it's... Oh, God damn it. Sometimes I think you should replace DSP's cans with Bayo's bouncing ass. Yeah, I would. But then again, it would just ruin fucking Bayonetta's ass with that.
I don't think this
With
should
Phil's shit takes.
be allowed like that. You should have to say
This is
that
where
it's
I've been
not
cooped
real.
up for the last week.
What the?
This is
I mean, then again, there's literally
Okay, then tell that to every every TV executive out there. Hey, for The Simpsons, can you put that's fake, that's not real? Can you put that on for House of the Dragon, that's not real? Can you put that on for The Walking Dead? That's not real either. You got Phil, people know that's fucking not real. What the fuck is wrong with you, Phil? Yeah, Project 7 needs a satire warning.
Please clap.
He needs everything spelled out to him, yeah. Like a fucking dumbass.
1,000 videos a day made about me with every single title is wrong. Every single title is just a lie, but it's made for sensationalism, and YouTube allows that too. So
Studio, this is where I make
you know.
videos.
Way for him to bring himself back into this, though. Oh yeah, look at all the detractor content that has titles of what I did that I didn't do.
This is just...
Yeah.
Why would you write all this shit?
Dude, I really wish you didn't come today. You picked the worst fucking time.
Why?
Because, man.
Whoa, Jesus fucking Christ, Jesse.
I'm just doing what I need to do, okay?
Put the fucking gun down, okay? Please.
I'm not gonna do anything with it. I swear
Then
to
put
you.
it
I
down.
promise.
Just
I know. This is just what I have to
just
do,
put
okay?
fucked up. This is a
You
fucked up
weren't-
video.
you were
No,
not
like why
supposed to
is
be the
this
one to open
isn't
this
funny?
door.
Please put the gun down.
You fucking listen to me?
Jesse.
I'm not
please.
pissed at you. I'm not pissed at you. I'm pissed at Dad.
Then just put the gun down.
Where is he?
Put the gun down, please.
Where is he?
Jesse, please.
Where the fuck is he?
He's upstairs. Just fuck. Please don't.
Please don't do it. I'm not gonna fucking do anything. Shut
just put the
fuck-
gun down.
Back up.
Just put the gun down.
Like, honestly, just watching this video, or just having Phil shut up for once,
Please clap.
and letting me actually hear the video, like, I'm intrigued with it, though. It makes me wonder, like, what the fuck actually happened to make him snap? I know Sly kind of reacted the same way. It was like the whole thing with Jesse Pinkman for Breaking Bad at the very, very end. It was like that scenario. But at the same time, though, I'm intrigued. I want to watch more of it. I want to see what transpired to get to that point. Even though, granted, I'm watching at the very end of it to now, it's just kind of surprising. His pearl clutching is insufferable. People are not dumb enough to confuse YouTube with live leaks. Pretty much, Aura.
I see you're still recording.
He's bashing the video, but one of his emergency beg videos is meaningful content. Clearly, Elaine, clearly.
Please clap.
Kind of like the backrooms.
Yeah, so?
Like, imagine Phil has to go to a porn site and be like, oh, can you put down that this is staged and that this is fake? So people already know it's fucking fake, you dumbass.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
I know, really bad analogy. Bad thing, I know. Oh.
You're already fucking recording. Just lift it up, dude. Just lift the camera up. Film this.
Just
Go
put-
ahead.
okay,
Dude,
just
I'm done. I am
put
done.
it down,
I've had
please.
it. You're not the one who spent the last fucking week cooped up in here, alright?
I get it.
Look, don't even have the finger on the trigger, alright?
Okay, just...
I'm gonna put
Just
it
let
right
him-
over here, okay? Okay, shut the fuck
Why don't
up.
you
Calm
put it-
down.
So dumb. So
And yet you're bashing the video. Hold on, what are you doing?
dumb.
What does he do? He skips it. He just skips ahead of the video.
What's the point of this video? Look, now he's
Yeah, it's fake sex, not real getting laid.
got his gun pointed at his dad. This is fucked up, man.
Yes! Give it to me now! You know
It's
what?
like, what next? Is he gonna say that the whole events of Bo Burnham's inside was faked and staged and it didn't happen?
Put this.
Even though what Bo Burnham actually did during the making of Inside was actually affecting his brain on a really bad level? Like, imagine that. How it's like, oh yeah, can we put that's the satire? That was not satire at all, though. Granted, he was talking about things that could be considered as satire, but at the same time, though, what the guy went through, it was really it was an emotional thing with it, though. Seeing a guy who was, like, mentally normal going straight into, like, this crazy state, like an all-time low. That's essentially what he called them that. Yeah, bro, this is DSP, this is a short story. Why are you skipping?
Come on,
Because he wants to skip ahead to get to the main comment of it, which is bad.
Dad.
Big ups Don Motorsport for becoming a member.
No.
Yeah, acting. But yet he wants to say that, what was it, Project 7 was meaningful.
What are you doing? You know what?
This is so, like, why? Oh my god. It's so, like, fucked up, dude. This is supposed to be a good video, a staged video of a guy who's going to shoot his own dad. Wow, what great content.
Phil's videos are 100% real by Phil's logic. No parody marker equals real is in his logic. Yeah, his logic. So the slave trade joke wasn't a joke. Everything he says on pre-stream isn't jokes. You see, yeah, it could easily backfire on him with the takes that he says about anything.
Please clap.
Agreed.
For YouTube, how many children saw this video?
Oh yeah, the dad is acting a lot better. He knows how to act a lot better than Phil did in Project 7.
Right? Especially because based on the fact that this channel used to do stuff like the dad destroyed one of the kids' console, and it was like everyone laughed at it.
Yeah, and that was the thing with that though, because people thought it was real. They legitimately thought it was real. But then when they found out it was fake though, it's like, huh, illusion is kind of broken.
So now the content is he's gonna shoot his dad. Oh yeah, this is definitely something that I want my kid to watch when they turn on YouTube, right? 31 million fucking views on this video, right?
Don't grandstand here, Phil. Stop saying that. Oh yeah, this is something that my kid would watch. Phil, you have no fucking kids. You don't know what a kid would watch on the internet because you don't even have a kid.
Oh.
And then you're sitting there just going, oh, I wouldn't let my kid watch this. Oh, you won't let Jasper watch it? Is that it? Yeah, Daddy of 5. Yeah, Daddy of 5's case. Yeah. Fuck that prick.
Please clap.
And what up, Airs? And no, this is McJuggernuggets. Yeah, and it's in the title. It's in the title of the video. It's like people who already know who McJuggernuggets is, they already know that this is a series. And Dave's Walter for becoming a member. Yeah, I kind of got lost in train of thought with that though.
Please clap.
What if Jasper saw? Oh my God, what if that poor DeClaude cat saw this?
You would just give me the code and this can all be over! Please!
86.
Yeah, I already know that fucking number, Dad. I already saw it. I want the other two. I'm fine. Just give me the two other numbers. Just two other numbers, please.
40. 86, 40.
Okay. No, this doesn't have to be hard.
Dad, why are there so many videos on YouTube of you making weird faces and asking if the camera's on the whole time? And then you said, hello. I was just scratching my leg, Jasper. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Jasper. I just scratched my leg.
You think there's no money in there?
Seems a little challenging to give me that last fucking number, huh?
I showed my 10-year-old an edited version of the Eat It rant. He called Phil, and I quote, a weird old loser.
Please clap.
Big ups to your kid.
What is it?
The Golden Spoon's kid is great for just saying that alone.
What is it? Just tell me, what is it?
Don't give a Jasper ideas, McJuggernuggets.
8640, what is it like?
12. 86, 40, 12.
What is this?
That's what you
This
want.
doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about?
I don't know, that's not...
Well, Phil, if you would watch the previous parts, you would actually have an idea.
I'm bullshit.
This is terrible. What is this terrible video?
Skips even more.
Well, apparently he didn't shoot the dad. Is that him?
No. The dad was wearing... Hold on a second.
Apparently he didn't shoot...
Yeah, that's not the dad. Dad's right here in the fucking white shirt. This is someone else. That's someone else. And yeah, he's like, oh, he didn't shoot the dad.
The dad, is that him?
Is that him?
What the fuck? Look.
And if you watch Breaking Bad, you would know what that's a reference to, Phil. But clearly, you don't even know what Breaking Bad is now, do ya?
Yes! Yes! Oh.
Yeah, this is for taking my claws from me. Project 7 was made on an even lower budget, but yet for some reason, it was not good.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Fucking what is this? Fuck! Ah! Fuck!
2024 has been a very
Absolutely terrible.
How is it terrible, Phil? How is that a terrible video? 31 million views say otherwise.
Yeah, 31 million views.
Yeah, breaking ass.
Big juicy butt.
Video.
Yeah, Breaking Bad is really good, though. Better Call Saul is really good, but the only reason I bring up Breaking Bad is how it ended. And I'm not talking about El Camino.
That is
Yeah, why did he let the video play, though? Because according to Phil, Mega Man, this is stupid. Why was this made? It's stupid.
Incredibly misleading. Not entertaining.
It was entertaining if it got 31 million views.
Made them $100,000. Great.
Yeah, that's why Phil doesn't understand half of the parody videos he sees, because he has no frame of reference in regards to pop culture. No, he doesn't even know what parody truly means with that, though. But yeah, he thinks that what he was saying were jokes when they weren't jokes at all.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
Also, if we want to bring it up into more broader stance with it, though, I love the fact we keep bringing up the $100,000. That's how much they made on the video, which again, fucktard. You don't even know how much the video really made, though. You just pulled that number out of your ass, and you're like, yep, that's what they made. They made $100,000 with no research done.
This is the state of YouTube. I mean, that's 7 years old, too. That's 7-year-old.
And I love the fact you just now bring up the fact that it's 7 years old, and you thought it was made recently.
YouTube. Like, I don't know, man. Definitely not for me. And likely not for, hopefully, anyone in my audience would like to watch misleading crap like that.
Okay, if it wasn't made for your audience, then why the fuck did someone pay you $20? This was an ultra submission, by the way. Why the fuck did someone pay you $20 to make you watch it then? Clearly they like the content that the video had, Phil.
Which, by the way, again, you see that?
Yeah, I wrote all Rambo's lines, dude. I was the funny one. Me.
And probably a bunch of kids saw that because those people previously were making the comedy videos of, like, destroying stuff, you know, and then, oh, here's the new content from that channel. Guy murders his dad to get a bag of money or something. Like, what was even the point of that video?
Okay, then, Phil, if we want to bring up with this fucking logic, then what was the point of the video where the Comcast detractor was trying to bring you down? What was the point about the robbery story? How you were robbed, but all your fucking grocery bags were taken? Really, Phil, if you want to think about it, we could take anything that you've made, including Project 7, and we can immediately throw that back right into your face, Phil.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
Like, what was the point of that, Phil? Yeah, why does he care about kids? I don't know why he's bringing up kids. Because Phil wants to be a philanthropist, a humanitarian, you know, fucking... I keep forgetting the name. I know it was like, Lovejoy. It was like Lovejoy's wife, Reverend Lovejoy's wife. He's like, oh, well, would you please think of the children? He's become that fucking bitch. And it's not great. Oh yeah, the tire story. The bags were stolen. Save the house. My fucking shower's broken. Oh, I need money so I can go see my parents. They might be dying. So I can go get married to a woman I'm gonna fatten up later. Yeah, all these fucking videos that he's done where he's like saying all this shit. What's the point of it? Oh, right. I know why.
We've got to have money.
No, Maud was Flanders' wife. I think her... No, that was Maud Flanders. Oh, I think her name was Helen. Helen Lovejoy. That's who I'm thinking of. It's funny how I'm bringing up Simpsons characters of all things.
I'm lost.
Actually, you know, who would, because I'm going with King Jad's, like, little things. Like, does anyone care what this guy thinks?
Nope.
Yeah, no! He's essentially comic book guy, except getting all the pop culture wrong.
What was the point of that video? Exactly.
The story where he got swatted. At first he was like, ha ha ha, gonna tweet about it. And then later on makes a video saying that the detractors almost got him killed, and anyone that watched this say I don't play our detractor content almost got him killed. So anyone that's not even close to that, or not even thinking about swatting Phil, yeah, they all shared the blame from Phil that day.
Was it really entertaining? Was it funny? Was it supposed to be like a serious video? Like they were trying to act dramatic, like a TV series?
I mean, that was the case, Phil. If it was already serious. like I said, keep this in mind. There are documentaries about this too.
Be on fucking FX or something. I don't know. You tell me.
I wouldn't say FX though. Adult Swim, maybe, but I wouldn't say anything about like FX or ABC or CBS. More like an Adult Swim joint.
I watched.
Like fucking Smiling Friends is a great example of that one though. You know, internet videos something that you would see on the internet that's like 12 minutes long, and you're thinking, okay, this can never go anywhere. All of a sudden, oh hey, Adult Swim. Smiling Friends.
Please clap.
Catches on relatively fast, though, and it makes them move up in the world a lot.
And I don't know what the hell I just watched. I don't know. Or I certainly don't know why there were 31 million views on the video.
Because people thought it was entertaining, Phil. That's the reason why.
Anyway.
It's like, why do you think that detractor content gets a lot more views than your fucking videos, Phil? For fuck's sake, Barrett Wells' video about you jerking off, the animated version of that, has a lot more views than you ever made in your fucking recent content.
Alright, well, that's part one.
Yeah, if he wants to talk about views, I can do the same thing right back at Phil. I can bring up other detractor content. Why do you think Atlas has a shitload of fucking views on his fucking videos? For fuck's sake, he has a lot more views in the more recent memory of your content than anything else.
DSP versus the internet, guys. Thank you for...
I want more Brazilian airport-like episodes. That episode, it was dumb, but it was really good.
Please clap.
I agree. What's up, Aussie? People are asking for you earlier, Aussie.
For watching. We continue on. It looks like we're going to have an even bigger variety of stuff coming up.
We need a bigger variety of stuff, because the last video was dumb.
And we will see what else the ultra-level members had in store for us this week. See you in part 2.
Also, Duty fucked up the title by saying psychic when it's actually psychotic or psycho. Oh, right. I see what he did there.
Ah! Okay, cool.
At first, I thought about it and I was like, it makes sense.
Francisco Javier says it feels like it was a short. I don't see what's wrong with that. What was the point of the video? But saying, like, what are you talking about? What was the point?
If you actually do your fucking research, you'll know why that is significant. Philip.
Was it supposed to be dramatic? But like a mini story?
It looked dramatic to me.
Was it supposed to be a comedy video? I'm lost. Like I said,
probably the other ones were maybe comedic, depending on your outlook of it.
That
or it just depends on if you're really sociopathic. Or psychopathic.
Channel, I know for a fact that guy used to be the father.
Go to school.
Who would, like, destroy the stuff of the kids. Like, the kid misbehaved, so he would destroy his console, right? Or whatever. Oh, just wrecked it, threw it outside or whatever.
Yeah, to be entertaining. And then you see it progress to the point where the kid's had enough and he fights back. Phil, you stupid fuck.
I just don't see the point. It was a funny sketch. Funny. You thought that was funny. You thought there was comedy in that sketch. Where was it?
You missed the point of comedy all out of its own.
Exactly. It felt to me like it was like a...
Oh, Phil, not only does he get lost, but he can never find his way back to the point he's trying to make.
TV drama, but again, the title, and it's just like, I don't know.
And he keeps bringing up the fact that, was it trying to be something? Was it trying to be a TV drama? What if it was, Phil? What if it was?
I don't know about that crap, man.
Yeah, hey Phil, what was the point of your random jokester videos with John and Rambo? You mean John, yeah, with Rambo and Howard back then. Yes, the ones that aren't really funny either. Yeah, what was the point of that, Phil? What's the point of what True just said?
Please clap.
What's the point of those then, Phil? Really? What's the point of every single time you're telling the story about your day off? What's the point? What's the semblance of anything with your fucking stories, Phil? Or the videos that you make? What's the point of it? You'll just sit there and just say that it's meaningful content to me. But there's no meaning to it. It's just you trying to say that, oh, hey, I want people to know about what I did. Duh. And no one cares.
Really? I mean,
and that's true, Excalibur. He skipped the majority of that.
It's a conclusion.
No, it's all good. Because I'm thinking like John and Rambo. It just sounds like John Rambo just split in two.
Into a 3-year-long
yeah, what was the point of the top 10 racist moments, Phil?
Series called the Psycho series. Oh.
Yeah, I love how his chat had to tell him what the significance of that video was.
Well, it didn't even say that. You notice that? It's not even said like, this is the conclusion or anything. It just played out like an episode. You didn't even know what it is.
Give me a minute. I'm actually gonna look up something really quick. Give me a second. I'm gonna look this up. Psycho kid kills mother. And it's not even the end of that either. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pausing that video because, I'm going to watch this later on for myself. Hold on. Do this. Yeah, 4.21 million subscribers.
Please clap.
Let's see. Jesse escapes from the room and attempts to get his money back. Now, I'm looking at the titles of that right now, and I'm looking at the descriptions of it, too. My Virtual Escape. This is a sales pitch for My Virtual Escape to get attention on Netflix. See, he's trying to get on Netflix. But then again, that's a web series, not a TV series. Let's see. I'm actually going to look at the playlists. Let's see. The Devil Inside, The Devil Inside, The Devil Inside, The Devil Inside. My Virtual Escape. Psycho series, Behind the Scenes. Even though he said that it was real because he wanted, no one told him that it was fake. Okay. I'm trying to look up things on here too. Yeah, home of the Psycho series. Psycho ex-girlfriend destroys Xbox Series X. While trying to enjoy my brand new entertainment system of a new lighthouse, my ex-girlfriend breaks in and destroys my Xbox Series X. The complete series. Yeah, I'm like looking at the complete series of this. Hang on. Let me just pull this up. Yeah, I'm just looking at that right now. Let's see. Psycho Dad destroys Xbox. Psycho Brothers filming freak out. Psycho Dad acts laptop. Psycho Brother clips head. Psycho Dad shreds video games. Okay, so so I am familiar a little bit of the McJuggernuggets because of this video right here. I know of this one though. I thought this one was real when it actually wasn't though. Psycho Kid smashes TV. Psycho Dad drowns Xbox. Psycho Dad wrecks car. The Juggies powwow. I don't know what that was though. Psycho Kid's Halloween bloodbath. Psycho Dad chainsaws Xbox One. Broken Xbox One update. Mom threw me an Xbox One. Psycho Kid ruins Thanksgiving. Psycho Family apology. Psycho Kid torches Christmas tree. Wii U for Christmas update. I got my Twitch partnership. Psycho Dad raid stream. Psycho Girlfriend breaks iPad. And you want to know something about the titles of those videos? And I think everybody gets it but Phil. The motherfucking titles are clickbaity. But here's the thing with that though. What makes it more interesting though is that when you find out that, oh hey, this is clearly staged, and people with brain cells, unlike Phil, can figure that out. It really makes you want. Psycho MILFs in Miami 3.
Please clap.
Didn't Boogie get in trouble with Psycho Dad? I'm not sure. Like, anything related to Boogie, though, I'm not really sure about that. I could ask somebody that actually is, like, a Boogie historian. I might ask Sly about that one.
Please clap.
I'll ask.
I'm at a loss.
Double slap.
Boss.
Every time I hear you say Psycho Dad, I can hear Al Bundy singing. Every single time I'm thinking of the word psycho, I'm thinking of System of a Down song, Psycho. Or Breaking Benjamin's song, Psycho. But mostly System of a Down's version because it's talking about groupies and apparently cocaine or...
Please clap.
I don't know. I certainly didn't think anything there was funny. At first I thought...
Boogie Chug McJuggernuggets under the bus for the bad crypto investment. Thank you, Chaotic One.
Please clap.
Man, I thought it was someone else that did that, though. I didn't think it was McJuggernuggets. But then again, that would make sense then.
I thought it was going to be a comedy.
If that's the case. I think Wings had him on his shirt before the boxing match. Oh, God. To be fair, if I see a video called Psycho Kid Shoot Dad, I'm going to assume it's staged. If it was real YouTube, YouTube would have sniped that video immediately. True, Tomian. That's absolutely true, though. But I'm talking about the other videos. Not the one where the Psycho Kid kills his dad, but I'm like talking about things like Psycho Dad chainsaws Xbox One, Psycho Girlfriend breaks iPad. Most of the time you're thinking, oh god, this is real, though, because it happens.
Comedy video. And then I watched it. I guess that's not...
I wouldn't say Breaking Benjamin was mine. System of a Down was most likely my gateway drug into, like, more heavier things, like Lamb of God, and Whitechapel, then Lorna Shore, and then In Flames, Scar Symmetry, or just a wide variety of metal.
Not a comedy video. I guess it's supposed to be a serious thing. Oh. Anyway. Alright, guys. So, let's continue. Alright, with part 2. And again, if you like the React Show, please support it today.
And he's digging into his head.
Anything is appreciated. A super chat, a membership, gifted membership, or a tip. My goal is to try to hit the tier 1 tips goal by the end of the stream.
I need to hit that tips goal.
Anything
Yeah,
right
we know.
And I will shout out between the parts any
Yeah, we know.
that come in. Okay? Fair enough? All right, let's continue. Hello everyone, Dark Side here. The only detractor channel that I watch is UD Streams.
DG! Alright, let's done. Oh, hey, it's our Titty membership. You know what time it is.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. I really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. I really need that money. Really, that money.
Okay, that was a nice waste of my time.
Please clap.
Let's go.
I think it's 3 months. And so the channel relaunched in January.
The only reason why I'm fast forwarding and slowing it down, because honestly, it's the best way to make this intro more interesting.
You could have become a member in January.
Scar Symmetry is great, though, until they fired Christian for creative differences, and it was just kind of downhill from there. Because honestly, if you have to hire 2 vocalists to do the job of 1, that just, that's red flags. That's just red flags for me. And also, rise up, Argentina. It's your time to shine again.
I died up because I wasn't streaming yet. I started streaming, what was it, early February? So maybe that's what it is. Maybe like early May. Some people will hit their 3-month rewinds or whatever. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. What's hilarious is someone says they were up to their gold on DSP Gaming, but I robustly banned them.
You robustly banned them. Someone's been watching detractor content.
I don't even know what you're talking about. There's no rewind symbols on DSP Gaming, so congrats. Anyway, 672 says I checked. It's 6 months. Then what's the 3-month? What's the 3-month rewind? Because you start at bronze. At 1 month you get the silver. At 2 months, or is it at 3 months you get the gold?
I think he's talking about the whole thing with membership badges. And honestly, some people don't give a fuck about the badges. I just stick with the kettles because it's funny. It's just funny to me.
Yeah. No, I'm so confused right now.
I'm really so confused. I'm so confused about everything.
Anyway.
Yeah, Cowboy. Yeah, has 2 vocalists now, but it works so well. Depends on the band, mostly. I know I'm derailing myself when it comes to Phil Talk, which, then again, it's a lot better than that.
Please clap.
But regardless, like, there are some bands that with 2 vocalists, it works. I mean, you had Linkin Park with Chester and Mike. It worked out well. And then you had, like, I Prevail with their 2 vocalists. That worked as well. But then you had We Came as Rowans. Rowans. We Came as Romans. They had 2 vocalists. And then one of the vocalists sadly passed away. God rest his soul. And then became a 1 vocalist band. Which, honestly, with 1 vocalist, now with We Came as Romans, it's actually really well done.
Please clap.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually like their newer stuff now. But then again, the band itself is still good.
You know what? I can just check for myself. Why am I...
Yeah, why are you asking your chat stupid questions when you can just look and investigate?
Let me look here. I can just look. Why am I questioning when I can just find out for myself?
Another band that has 2 vocalists would be something like Lacuna Coil. Or is it Lasuna Coil? I don't know how that band's pronounced. I always call it Lacuna Coil. That one has 2 vocalists. Has a male vocalist and a female vocalist. Amaranth has 2 vocalists, male and female. Both work.
So if I go to earn, and then I go to memberships, and then
100 memberships is the price of 1. That's a steal.
Go to your membership offers, and I look at levels. So, loyalty badges.
I love how someone's like, here's one gifted membership, and all of a sudden, Fat Cat was never sick, can't stand Phil.
Please clap.
Yeah, but how do I see that?
Multiple vocalists worked for the Beatles. True. Very, very true. But then again, certain songs actually match the vocalist or the person singing.
Do I do customize default perks?
Lamb of God is a really good band, though. I think what's really sad about Lamb of God, though, is that their drummer Chris Adler left. But then they got the guy Art Cruz, who was actually the drummer for Winds of Plague, and I think other bands too, just so that he could solely focus on Lamb of God. And funnily enough, Chris Adler picked Art Cruz to be the drummer, and honestly, really, really good.
Please clap.
New member. Okay. I see. So it's new.
Which which one are you talking about? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up now. I'm gonna see. I'm actually gonna look this up now. Jim Root, because I know that guy's Slipknot. Jim Root. Let's see, Stone Sour personal life. No. I want to know his personal life. I want to know his personal life. Goddammit, I want to know. I hate the fact that I can't look up their personal life. Looking into it now. Shit. Anyways, let's continue.
New member is bronze.
Here it is. 13 years. He was Root was highly is in a highly publicized relationship with Christina Scabia, the lead singer of Italian gothic metal band Lacuna Coil. I'm not gonna lie, fucking Christina Scabia, even though she's 51 years old, she still rocks it.
Please clap.
She's still hot, man.
When you hit 1 month, you get a silver. When you hit 2 months, you get a gold. And then at 6 months, you get the double rewind. Okay, that's how it's set up.
I love the fact that when Phil's distracted looking up for the badges, apparently, his chat got invaded with the, Fat Cat was never sick, can't stand Phil. Argentina, rise up.
I was thinking maybe this should be 3. Can you do 3 months? Let me try something.
Bans him.
That's YouTube's defaults. I can't change that. Oh, no wonder. I wanted to give you guys a 3-month change and then a 6-month. They don't let you. They only let you do...
Arch Enemy is not a bad band, but the new vocalist, I can't really stand the new vocalist. Not because she's a bad vocalist, she's good, but she's just a bitch. Angela Glasgow was actually... Glasgow was the better vocalist out of the two.
1 month, 2 months, 6 months. No.
Cradle of Filth is not a bad band, but it's one of those bands where I tried re-listening to them again, and I'm like, eh. And I tried re-listening to Dimmu Borgir. It was kind of like an feeling. Just due to the fact it's like I grew up listening to them in high school, and then after that I was like, could have been better. It's like, there's a few bands that I listened to in high school that I still listen to this day. Killswitch Engage is one of them. Lamb of God, Whitechapel, System of a Down, as well as their side projects, which I thought their side projects were good. I'm trying to think of another band that I listened to a lot in high school. Children of Bodom, that was another one too, but rest in peace, Alexi. Because of Alexi passing away, the name Bodom died with him.
Wonder I had to do it like that. Oh, that's lame. I would have loved to have the 3-month, because I think you could do that over on Twitch, but... Oh, well, it is what it is. Thank you to those who are members and or supporting the channel in some way. I appreciate that.
Thanks for becoming a member!
Okay. Anyway, back to task here.
Oh,
I see we got some trolling going on as I went to another screen.
Yeah, guys, have troll. Phil, you should have 2 screens open.
And let me take care of that. No worries. No worries. Not a big deal, guys. Let me take care of that. Here we go.
Yeah, same here, Nurber. There are times while I'll listen to Rage Against the Machine, Primus, and Linkin Park every once in a while. But more than likely, I would go back to listen to Primus, because Primus is a weird band, but a good band.
And get rid of that. So some of you now will have Tier 1 memberships.
Yeah, Refication sounds like a bad. I'm not gonna say not a bad band. I was trying to say it sounds like a badass band to me. Revocation sounds good though. Nightwish is good. Like Nightwish is a good band though. What was another band that's good? Within Temptation is good. Epica is good. Trying to think of bands that had female vocalists, like the main attraction of it. I already said Amaranth already, but Amaranth is one of those bands that's like, you have to be in the mood for that one.
But Rich gifted a legit one, and that one went to Cheetah.
I'm sure you get my Primus.
Man, thank you, Rich, for gifting a legit membership, and that went to Cheetah Man. So, congrats, Cheetah Man, and everyone else who just got a troll membership. Well,
also, Phil seems to think that removing the message or just removing the whole thing, like, oh hey, I'm just gonna remove this message that way no one gets them. It doesn't stop them. They still get the memberships.
It is what it is. I don't think all of you got.
Sonata Arctica is a band I hadn't listened to in a long time, too. That was a band I used to listen to in high school, but not much, though. Like, the song that I really liked from them was Paid in Full.
Them because I did.
And Shy.
Stop it there, but quite a bunch.
I have not seen Raise Against the Machine. Oh, you've seen them. Nice.
Which went through.
Primus. It's actually Primus. 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 The guys who did the band that did the South Park theme, that's them. What songs did Primus do? Or Primus? Jerry Was a Race Car Driver, John the Fisherman, Too Many Puppies, Mr. Know-It-All, Winona's Big Brown Beaver.
Ah!
Yeah, that's a name of the song. My Name is Mud. I'm trying to think of other the songs that they did. And I already said the South Park theme. That counts as 7. But that's mostly it, though. Slayer, I actually got into listening to them, but honestly, it's not bad.
I was checking the stats of the channel.
Now. Dying Wish, so yeah. I need to listen to those bands now.
Would I ever react to my Mass Effect playthrough? Yeah, that was one of the options. Remember,
yeah, that's what Phil thinks, Gareth. Yeah, that's what Phil thinks, Gareth. Out of sight, out of mind. But yet they're never out of sight.
Actually did a poll.
Pork Soda, that was another one. That was another song by them. I think I already mentioned My Name is Mud.
Back a few months ago. Not a few months ago, about a month ago.
The Bastards Are Coming, that's another one.
Did a poll. And Mass Effect was in there, but it did not. It actually was like the least voted or something like that. Right?
Tenacious D is good.
Robustly banned.
Cattle Decapitation. Chelsea Grin is another band that I started listening to a lot more because it had one of the vocalists originally from Lorna Shore.
You've been robustly banned. Not just banned, robustly banned. That's correct.
Robustly banned.
Enjoy your robust banning.
Wait, wasn't Pork Soda the name of the album? I thought it was the name of a song, though. I thought that was the name of the album that had My Name is Mud.
SP versus the Internet. It was pretty good today. I had fun with it.
I've only heard Powerwolf once, and then I need to get back to listening to them again.
It's a good variety of stuff again. Some weird stuff, some gross stuff, but some interesting stuff, too. I enjoyed the show.
The only thing I will say about Primus that I really, really love, the vocalist / bass player. Honestly, I just love the way that Les Claypool slaps the bass and just plays the bass. He has a unique style of playing bass, and it's just a badass sound.
What's up, Yurichi?
I think I've heard of Halloween.
First tip of the night just came in, $1 tip from...
And then there's other bands out there like Ailstorm, Amon Amarth, what was the other one? Sabaton. I've heard of those bands where they're mostly trying to think of it. Their genre is set on what they're doing, like pirate metal. That's Ailstorm. Amon Amarth, which is mostly Viking metal. And then you had Sabaton, which was based around history, which is not bad.
This is speaking of astronauts.
Sailing the Seas of Cheese. That's a good album, too. Same thing with Fizzle Fry, their first album. Honestly, I think if I had to say they're my best album out of that entire band, I would say Fizzle Fry is their best.
I thought the premise of Interstellar where higher beings helping Earthlings is stupid.
Steel Panther sounds like it's a parody band, but it's so good.
It would be ants to them and they would kill humanity off. The ending...
Glory Hammer, I think I've heard of that one.
Where they are in the Tesseract, which transcends time itself, is stupid. Christopher Nolan is very stupid. Well, there you go. Someone does not like Interstellar, apparently. I don't know who that is, but someone really doesn't like Interstellar.
Then again, why don't you just look into the chat and see who said it?
I don't know what that has to do with my stream about walking.
Wasn't the vocalist of Blind Guardian also the same one for Ice Earth and Demons and Wizards? I'm trying to think if that's the same person that did that band.
Dead. It's a little weird, a little off topic, I think. But thanks for the $1 tip regardless. It's the first tip of the night. So go figure.
Yeah, there's a tipper. Go ahead and fuck you. Hey, fuck you, whoever said that they didn't like other stuff. Fuck you. I don't care. I'm trying to think of other bands that I really enjoyed, too. Camelot was one of them. I really enjoyed the band Camelot, with Roy Khan as the vocalist. Tommy Karavik is the guy who replaced him. Sounds almost close to Roy, but does a decent job. Honestly, if I said Camelot, I did not care for their first vocalist.
Okay.
Oh, not Iced Earth. Okay, I thought it was something different. Okay, I thought it was the same person.
Anyway, so keep in mind, because someone just said in the chat, I don't know if I'll re-up my membership because we only do this 4 times a month. Fair enough. You're right. We do this 4
And I love how new people that watch the VODs, they're like, why is he talking about music and why is he not talking about Phil? Because that's exactly what our streams are about.
Please clap.
These streams are about Phil, but also, if we're bored with Phil, we just shoot the shit and talk. What normal streams are. This is what interactive streams are supposed to look like.
times a month every Sunday night. But think of it this way.
Funny enough, I found out we came as Romans through one of the members who went under the EDM alias of Sequoia. That's actually a nice one, though.
Please clap.
Necrogoblicon? I've heard of Necrogoblicon. It's a dumb band, but it's a good band.
It's not for the use of the emotes or anything.
I think there's one band that no one has ever heard of. It's called Mutiny Within. If people played God of War 3, one of the soundtracks called The End, that was made by them. And honestly, they have really good songs from them. And Clancy Brown, the lead vocalist, has a really distinct voice.
Like that. It's basically to support the channel. Like I said, long term, when this channel's existing for like a year.
Oh yeah, the Bloody Pig Roach doesn't have any taste in anything at all. He doesn't know anything about music. He doesn't know anything about pop culture. He doesn't know anything about, movies. I know all based around pop culture. Doesn't know anything about comics. Doesn't know anything about anime and manga. Doesn't know anything about anything.
Right? There's going to be several playthroughs on here that people will be watching. In fact, if you go look at the Heavy Rain playthrough, it's actually doing good.
It's actually doing good. It's not really.
Like, the videos actually each have almost 1,000 views on each video at this point, when they didn't have nearly that many when it first came out like a month ago.
Because later on people started watching it more. They might do reacts of their own.
People are watching the videos slowly over time.
Supposedly they like world music, but I don't buy it.
That's what's going to happen. These retro playthroughs are going to get views on them over time. Particularly, I think the ones that are seen.
That I did not know. That is actually sounding badass. And to me, Guar feeding Jerry Springer to the giant death worm.
Like, for example, come October, I'm going to upload the Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare playthrough. Redone, remastered. People are going to want to see that.
No, they're not, Phil. No, they are not.
Around that time of year. So I think what's going to happen is over time, this channel will actually build up to the point where it's profitable. It makes sense.
It's profitable. Says who? You?
To do all this work that I'm putting into it. But right now,
like a band with a dumb gimmick. Yeah, like Oakley Dokley.
Now it doesn't. So a membership now helps a lot. All right, so please consider it. And yes, LA Noire is coming up this year for sure.
Yeah, that's not going to be fun. I'm yawning because the LA Noire remastered playthrough is just, it sounds so boring.
LA Noire is the 3rd missing playthrough that you cannot watch on the internet right now, even if
DSP read One Piece and somehow forgot all the scenes he read somehow. Yep, he did.
Please clap.
Big ups to WPIG with his wife and the detractor being couple, apparently.
Please clap.
I think it's funny, though, how someone's like, oh, it's so cute that 2 couples are reacting to film. Like, oh, god damn it. And this is why it's a problem.
Wanted to because the channel got deleted.
Vendetta is a great band. The lead singer is Corey Taylor's son. It's actually surprising that people who do vocalists like Slipknot, Corey Taylor, it's funny that their family actually does music of their own.
That one will absolutely be sometime.
Might get into that
this year for sure. So there you go. Paseo says we could do maybe a 6-month or 1-year event for the channel. I mean, we could. I don't know what you would want to do.
Why a half-year event? That's pointless.
Special throwback day or something?
That would be stupid. I don't like that. Then again, didn't he do one for his birthday? going over all the popular videos that made him popular, and he had that delusion of grandeur that he created everything when he really fucking didn't?
No, that's exactly what it is. This channel is a long-term investment. Listen, I'm not a big guy on the internet anymore. You know, I have argued.
We could be the third distractor power couple. Well, Atlas, since Inked is taking a break from the React content for a bit, why don't you bring me on one of these goddamn days? Because apparently Atlas said it, not me. Pause.
5,000 people who are fans of mine, and they all show up at different times. Some will show up for retro stuff. Some will show up for React stuff. Some shows up for the podcast. Some show up for Dark Souls style content. Some show up for fighting games. Some show up for RPGs. They're split, right? So arguably with a small viewer base, fan base like that.
No, I think I would be the kind of person that would just get offended over at fucking Atlas just because he would say something. I'm like, you fucking Zoomer don't know shit.
This channel,
goddamn young people.
Something that one day someone will say, man, I want to catch up on the old times. Or
yeah, that's you, Phil. You're the type of person that's going to sit there, watch your old content, and be like, I remember that. That's a great fucking time. I remember I made a lot of money. I mean, it was such a good playthrough.
I never saw the old times. I'd like to see them in a modern take or whatever. People are going to watch that stuff over time. It's not something that's instantly going to get giant, you know, boost in anything. It's something that will build over time. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, though, Phil, you keep saying that it's going to build over time, but the way that you're sowing the seeds of your own downfall, it's not helping you.
And that's why I'm saying that that's the whole idea. It is kind of a long-term investment deal, a long-term plan, not an instant success plan or anything like that, right?
Then again, Phil, weren't you the type of person that said, hey, I want this channel to be monetized. I want to have ads running on it. You wanted it right then and there. You wanted instant gratification.
Bang, bang, bang.
Wrong one.
Bang.
Throwback day, I replay a game in the morning and I react to old gameplay of the same game in the night stream. Really? I don't know what game that would be. We could talk about it. That would be around June-ish, right? Because I started this channel in early January, so probably like mid-June.
Pretty much. Now, actually, Lenny, I wouldn't say that he's eaten the member berries. He's crushed them up, and he's trying to mix it up in a shitty concoction and go, yeah, this is what I remember, and it's nothing special. It's just him retconning shit.
Maybe. Then again,
he falls asleep watching his own content. What does that tell you? His brain cannot comprehend shit. If you fall asleep during your own content, wouldn't that indicate that you're boring? Well, yeah.
Please clap.
It does. Also, the same thing can be said if Jade, one of his biggest supporters, leaves. Yeah, he doesn't want to watch the content. He's bored.
Mid-June is the DLC for Elden Ring. Maybe I could do that right before. I don't know. Right? All right. It looks like I received another $1 tip. I'll shout it out before we start.
$1 tip.
From Kirk. You don't have to read this aloud. I don't have to read this aloud. We're a little late. No?
I think that was the joke, Phil, and you fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Right? Right? Silly. Well, I already read it aloud. Sorry, Kirk. Thanks for the $1 tip. Okay. By the way, I'm just going to say this, Kirk, not only to Kirk, but to everybody. All right? Just so you know this.
Oh, I love how he has to put Kirk in there first. I'm going to say it's to you, Kirk. I mean everybody. Fuck.
When you send $1 tips to anyone on PayPal, you're literally giving, like, a third of your contribution to PayPal. They're taking 30 cents of that. A tip is a $1 tip. They take a giant cut because they take, like, a flat fee for every tip.
That's only if you cash it out, Phil.
If you tip a bigger tip, then the person getting the tip gets more of it.
The racist bowl. That's exactly what Kirk is. KK Kirk.
You sit there and you go $1. You're literally giving a third of every contribution to PayPal.
How do you know about this, Phil? How do you know about any of this?
So I don't know why you would do that.
You take care, Turtles. Have a good rest of your day.
Big juicy butt. Dang, like.
I don't know why I had to press both of those together.
Up to you. You do whatever you want. I can't stop you. But basically, you're paying a third-party payment processor a lot of money for nothing. Okay.
No, Phil, you're the one that's not making the majority of the money, though, because you're getting mad that PayPal's taking a cut. Just how you like YouTube takes a cut, and you don't say shit about YouTube, now do ya?
You only get like a quarter. There you go. It's actually true. Yeah, Maximum Turbo says, so what would it be, like $1.30? I think it's like $1.34 or something like that. $1.34 covers their fee. That's literally that's the amount to cover their fee. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said that it took 30% of the dollar, and now all of a sudden you're going, oh, it takes $1.34. How can you take $1.34 if someone's giving you a fucking dollar, Phil?
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
Or are you just talking about the combined dollars that gets pulled out, that you have to pay that fee? Yeah, big ups Aussie for the 40, or not 40, why did I say 40?
Oh.
For the 4 months, enjoy 30% Google of this.
Please clap.
Maybe.
By the way, guys, as you can see, there's a lot of...
Yeah, let him spend the money as he chooses. Yeah, if he wants to be retarded and send Phil money, then he could do so.
trolls and morons around. Just ignore them.
Agreed, Nerd Brew. They're both losers, and the whole thing is just fucking stupid. And I'm all for it.
I mean, I'm just going to ban them as I see them, okay? You don't have to address anything. You see them saying nonsense in the chat or whatever, trying to be drama queens. I'm going to remove them. Don't address it. Don't even entertain their nonsense.
Says the one that's entertaining Kirk's nonsense with every tip that you receive from Kirk.
Just let me
Oh, but I'm not going to address Kirk.
take care of it tonight, okay? Hello, everyone. Dark
I would be happy if anyone gives money. It would, even if it was $1, be grateful. Yeah, but the problem is Phil will never be grateful because it's not enough money.
Side Phil here. The only detractor channel that I watch is Duty Streams.
No, you should be Atlas the bookkeeper. Get it right, Phil.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. I really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. I really need that money. Really, that money.
I hate the fucking speed.
Set for the DLC. So that will continue.
Oh god, he's wearing that fucking tabletop. Why is he wearing that? Imagine passing a homeless person on the street and giving them $1, and then they yell at you for only giving them $1. Yeah, that's gonna be Phil.
Please clap.
And oh great, he's talking about Fightcade, and I remember this too during the entirety of what was it, the bingo? How apparently he had a poll. It was a Hangout stream, Game Pass stream, or the Fightcade stream, and the Fightcade stream won.
Tomorrow night, and this is where the big update is.
I'm surprised that he's actually going to be doing Fightcade instead of just canceling it like everyone else would have thought he would do, and he's just going to do the Hangout session. Somehow, I'm surprised.
I've decided we will officially have a Fightcade setup stream on Tuesday night, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. What does that mean? It means that basically I want to get this retro games app program, whatever you want to call it.
Just call it software, Phil.
Set up and working on my mini PC. Now I haven't booted my mini PC since what, December? For the Christmas marathon?
It's probably on rest mode. It's probably been on rest mode this entire fucking time. It's probably not even gonna work. I would laugh hysterically, because today is Tuesday, if he tries turning it on and it doesn't turn on because it's so caked of dust and cat hair, and that he left it on to the point where it doesn't want to do anything.
It's just sat there for 4
Yeah, set up stream. He's not even going to prepare it. No, he is not. The dents are going to do it for him. He understands he needs to get salty and angry to get money because that's what people want to see. And look at Street Fighter.
months unused. So now it's time to get the dust off, boot it up, probably do Windows.
Wait, what?
There for 4 months unused. So now it's time to get the dust off.
Get the dust. You don't dust anything, Phil. So why the fuck you're like, I gotta get the dust off of it? Oh god, the dust. Jesus Christ, Phil.
Boot it up, probably do Windows updates on it. And,
Phil trying to hit the diet Jimmy Buffett drip. Oh, he is.
and then
Oh, you take care, Hopther. Have a good rest of your night. Or day.
get this working with Fightcade. Now, someone already has sent me some detailed instructions on how to do it.
Why? Why would they do that to him? 5K literally took me 2 minutes to set it up. I refuse to believe he is this stupid. Anthony. He is that stupid.
We get to the part where he scams the guy, which I really appreciate. I'll be trying to use.
I think this person that gave him the detailed instructions gave him money to give him those tips. So
Use those instructions, but obviously having a live audience there to help walk me through the things I'm not understanding is going to make it even easier.
So he wants everything handheld, and he wants everything explained to him. Like a child.
Which I would love. And basically what I'd like to do is get it set up, tweak it a bit, because from what I don't understand with Fightcade, there's really no way to not be in a chat system. There's like a chat window that's open, and it stays open, and you can't really avoid it, okay?
How do you know, Phil?
So you have to find a way to basically make it so it's not intrusive. You know, I don't want to have dumb trolls in a chat spamming nonsense. I would much rather have...
You still get that all the goddamn time, Phil. Shut up.
Have, you know, it off camera or off screen, or maybe you could just close it. I'm not sure how it works. That's what we have to figure out. Like, how can we ideally set it up so that it wouldn't be stupidly nonstop harassment and stuff like that?
Yeah, stupidly non-harassment. You shut up. Says the guy who harasses their chat. Hey, give me instructions!
Make sure that there's no pop-ups, no messages. You know, that's what I mean. I want to tweak this thing first before we ever try to play a match.
You literally download the app, but download a complete pack that has everything already set up. How more easier instructions does this guy want? He wants everything handheld to him. He probably doesn't even know how a blowjob is done. Instead of him receiving it, he's actually giving it. He doesn't even know how to do it properly.
That way it doesn't ruin matches, right?
I mean, look at him sucking off Capcom. Every single time that he plays Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter. Street Fighter's really good. He about to go in to suck on the knob, and all of a sudden pokes himself in the eye because he's talking shit about Capcom.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
Like, I don't get Phil's logic. I really don't.
I gotta figure out how the matchmaking works, because apparently, I guess, what people are saying...
Like the same as other matchmaking, duh.
I guess you... Well, I have to make an account, first of all, which I don't have. I've never used Fightcade, so I'd have to make my own new account and all kinds of stuff there.
I gotta make a new account, and then I'll put down my Scopely information.
Then I would have to, figure out...
And this picture, or this shirt, was used for the Trippy outline, for the Trippy thumbnail. So, I did good.
How the matchmaking works, because I think it's like an actual system where you just search...
Yeah, he would blow and not suck. But that's got a blowjob.
Find people playing. You click on names and attempt to direct connect and stuff like that. I mean, that's the old school style of things you used to do on PC back in the day. I totally remember it, right?
So... essentially, if you're trying to look for a lobby on any online game, Phil?
So...
that has a lobby already made, Philip?
We'll have to figure it out by messing around, right? But that's what I mean. That's the point of the stream. It's a mess around stream. Let's do all this tech stuff. Let's get it set up and get it working. Will we get some matches in tomorrow night? Maybe. But that's not really the point. I think it's more to just test. So maybe I'll get it set up and we'll get a bunch of ROMs in it. And we'll see which games are working and how they work. That's another question.
Yeah, he was a PC gamer, which in reality he never was one.
They run on this mini PC. We don't even know. Maybe it'll run like...
Yeah, we don't even know. We don't know how Fightcade works. We don't know how it runs. We don't know how to set it up.
Shit. Maybe all this anticipation...
I don't want to even envision that, but imagine Snort... Oh god, I didn't want to imagine that either.
...is for naught. Maybe we're gonna try to do this, and it's not gonna run.
Shakes more than Michael J. Fox. Oh, absolutely though. I think Michael J. Fox stopped shaking a little bit more. Like he's actually got it under control. Well, meanwhile, Phil's like, oh my god, I had to sway because my back. Ow, my back. What up, Ice? Welcome to the stream.
On a mini PC, it's good.
Also, Ice, I'm not gonna lie, I failed to fall asleep. I didn't go to bed till 1 in the morning, or more in the afternoon. Technically 1 in the morning.
It's gonna be crappy. I mean, that's really the point of the mini PC,
whatever.
is to do stuff like this, like a hobbyist style thing. So hopefully it works. The other concern is I gotta figure out how I'm gonna set this up to work over here. Because right now...
Well, Phil, you could stop being a little man-child and look it up on Google your fucking self.
Now, no exaggeration.
Or YouTube! YouTube would work. Yeah, ow, my legs!
I have no room for anything. To my right, on this little mini folding table, I have my wireless keyboard that connects to my desktop PC.
Which you could put behind you.
I have my audio receiver to which I plug in my headphones. I got my
Which you really don't really need. You could just put that on the floor, whatever.
headphones sitting there. I got my PS5 controller. I got my
Which you could put that behind you.
my gunner glasses and my
Which you could put that behind you.
controller for my TV.
Which you could put that behind you. Phil, you could put that right behind you. You could put that in front of the Mario poster or the painting, and you could put that in front of the fucking Ninja Gaiden one. You could do that, Phil. Then you have plenty of fucking room. What the fuck?
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
No, he has no room.
Entire table's full. My
No, it's not. You can put it behind you, fucktard.
left, I have cleaning cloths,
Again, put that behind you.
my phone,
Put that behind you.
this hand exerciser,
Put that behind you.
sunglasses for when I want to put them
Put that behind you.
on for a silly thing on stream,
Also, you don't need the sunglasses, Phil, because your future ain't looking so fucking bright.
my laptop,
Your laptop's on the other side. It's not even on the left side. It's more on the far left. And that's not even the left. You're talking about the fucking center.
my microphone, my mouse,
Again, you need those, so fine. Leave the microphone, leave the mouse, fine.
the controller that controls
Yeah, he had room for Cat. That's a good point, Nerd Brew. He had perfect room for Cat, but not enough room for the mini PC, which is way smaller than the Fat Cat.
LED lighting behind me, my seltzer water, my filtered water,
I'm sorry, what?
the controller that controls the LED lighting behind me,
Again, you could put that behind you.
my seltzer water,
You don't need it.
my filtered water,
Also, the whole thing with filtered water and seltzer water, it's all fucking gin, bro. Where are the bubble guns? They're in the closet. And also, all that shit right there, you don't need... You know what you could do with the water bottle? Hold on. You know what I'm doing? Give me a second. Hang on. What I just did, I lifted up on the floor. I have my gallon of water. I put it on the floor. Want to know why I put it on the floor? Because guess what? I have more room on my desk. Ooh. Oh, look, I can just do this with my hand. Oh, look, I can do all this. I have plenty of room. Ooh. Why two different types of water? Clearly, one is filled with gin and one is filled with seltzer gin. Because he doesn't want to deal with just one type of water. I mean, gin. I mean, water. Whatever. I don't care.
my receiver unit thing over here, which I forget, audio interface I think it's called, the Scarlett, that plugs into this mic, and I have my one,
Also,
God, what are these even called?
Amiibos! The shit that you fucking chastise Nintendo for!
I've forgotten what these are called.
Wait a minute, man.
Amiibo, right? Nintendo.
You could put that shit behind you! Phil, you could put all that unnecessary shit behind you! Like, for God's sake, keyboard, you could move that over. Glasses, put those behind you. Controllers, put those behind you. Remote, put that behind you. The remote for the light, put that behind you. Amiibo, put that on your fucking shitty ass display somewhere. Like, for God's sakes, Phil, it's not hard.
Amiibo, my one Nintendo Amiibo.
Yeah, that you immediately threw into the trash. You're like, oh, look at Amiibo. Trash.
That came as a tie-in with the Twilight Princess remake
A tie-in. It wasn't a tie-in.
many years ago. That's what my whole table is full.
This is gonna be the end of me. No, the bad man has no room, cats. I don't know why. Why?
Make the bad man stop.
I don't understand. Like, all that shit that he's talking about, most of that's tiny ass shit. It is, yeah, agreed, Kylie, okay. It's essentially an excuse for why you can't put shit anywhere. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. How is it that he wants to say he has no room for anything when most of the shit that he's talking about are fucking tiny? If this dude needs help with 5K, do you imagine him setting up emulators like RPSC or 3 or PCX2 or I think most of those are like for like Xbox, PlayStation, and GameCube probably. I'm not sure what those emulators are for, but still, regardless of it, imagine him trying to set this up and downloading ROMs. He wouldn't even know where to go. It's pathetic.
So it's like, if I'm running this mini PC...
Yeah, floor it is. Temporary. You could put things on the floor. Like, example, my water that I just picked up and I took a swig out of. Guess what? That's on the floor right now. It's not hard.
See, to get...
He might have a tiny desk. No, he has a tiny dick.
Please clap.
What he has is tables. They're like little folding tables. That's what he has.
Fightcade working. Where do I put... Like,
2 of them.
I have a mouse. Where do I put it? There's no room. There's a full keyboard over there, which I'm probably going to need to set stuff up. How do I set that up? Unless I don't need it. Maybe you don't need the keyboard. Maybe just the mouse is enough.
You're going to need the keyboard for something, Phil. If you're going to create an account, you need a goddamn keyboard.
I guess after maybe the initial key bindings of my joystick, maybe that'll be fine.
Oh my god, Phil, you fucking retard. And this is where the toxicity floweth. The ROM site would show up. It would show his IP, and that would spook him. Good. Let it.
And so that won't be a big concern, but at least I'm going to have to figure out...
Tiny brain. Yep, tiny brain, tiny head.
The mouse situation.
You're coming up with an excuse for putting up anything on your table, dude. It's not hard. You know what? I have a work laptop. You know what I do with it? Okay, you hear what I'm doing right now? Push that back, move my vape over to the side, and hold on, let me put my mouse here. Oh, and here's what I'm doing. Okay, here's my laptop. There you go, right there. It's not that fucking hard, retard.
Please clap.
It's not hard at all. And the funny thing is, I have a table and a desk. The table right here has my PS4, PS5, my Switch, and it has my small TV that I used to play video games on, and also some alcohols with it. And that's it. That's all I got on it. And I still got room. But no, Phil has to be stupid.
So it's going to be set up a lot of the night.
Set up!
Just to forewarn everyone, tomorrow night, if you should come to the Fightcade setup stream...
What up, Tyrone? Welcome to the stream.
Please clap.
I hear you like these.
Big black butt.
Or...
Big juicy butt.
I ain't wrong.
It's going to be a lot of technical stuff, a lot of setups.
Big ups, Tyrone, for making Cat happy away from Phil.
Stuff, just getting stuff feeling comfortable and working.
Phil is he is useless. Put him in the real world that he proclaims that he knows everything about. Put him in the real world, he'll be fucking clueless. He'll be a fucking child. How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I put the condom on? How do I put you right in the cash register? How do I make drinks? He will be so goddamn clueless. Oh, and I know that sound is getting really annoying. Guess what? I'll do one better.
In the office, all right? I would like to try some of the games.
Oh, he is stressing out about it. He's stressing out about space on his fucking desk.
Like, if Super Turbo, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike...
Yeah, setup. Expects to get money. Exactly. He's expecting people to give him money for setting up Fightcade. Something that takes, at maximum, under 10 minutes. I'm saying 10 minutes to be very generous, because there are some people that are very confused about it. 10 minutes tops. Same thing with, there's some people that can do it in under 2, maybe under 1 minute if they know what they're doing, if everything runs properly. Phil does not know anything about setting up shit. But then again, this is also coming from the same guy that's built PCs and he knows everything about PC gaming.
Maybe the old CPS2 versus game.
Also, in the past, he has used emulators for Super Nintendo games. How is it that someone can forget this knowledge?
Like X-Men vs Street Fighter or Marvel vs Capcom are working.
He couldn't survive the dude needs help from moving folders. My grandmother knows how using using the PC better. Oh, absolutely.
That'd be cool. And maybe some alphas too. Like I like Alpha 2 as a game. I think it's a really good game.
I like Alpha 2, but fuck Alpha 3.
Of course, remember I played Alpha 3 a lot in that Clapcom collection.
Clapcom?
It's a really good game. Of course, remember I played Alpha 3 a lot in that
Please
Clapcom
clap.
collection that we had.
Yeah, the Clapcom collection.
So maybe people would want to see me play Alpha 3 again. I'm just not very good at it because I don't really
He should just get rid of the tables and have everything on the floor. More space like this, right, Phil?
like it.
Agreed. That's what he needs.
But yeah, I think it'll be a fun
Chrono Trigger.
stream, something very different.
We all know he loves Chrono Trigger because we all know that he just loves RPGs. But when playing RPGs, this man hates RPGs all of a sudden. Baldur's Gate 3, a game that gave him a lot of money, it's killing him. And apparently was hurting the business. But then you got Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, a game that was really hurting his business. Loves that game for some fucking reason. He's a fake fan.
So
if
if you like that style of stuff, if you've wanted to see me set up old school fighting games, then come by tomorrow night and hang out with me because I like your opinions. I like your feedback on how
Because Wilson, back in the day, he either A, had someone tell him what to do, or B, he Googled it himself to figure out how to stream. Or he watched other people stream to get an idea about it.
set it up so it's not troll enabling. It's not. I want to make sure that it's set up smoothly. So when I play this thing, okay, tonight we're gonna play some Third Strike. We boot it up.
You don't even like Third Strike.
We can immediately start playing people, and it's not a bunch of bullshit. I just don't.
Oh, it's going to be a bunch of bullshit with you, Phil. It always is. The game's been rigged from the start.
Want bullshit. If this thing ends up being a hassle and it's a bunch of bullshit every time I go to play it, I'm not going to play it anymore.
I'm not going to play it anymore. Then why are you setting up a stream dedicated to Fightcade?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want smooth streams.
I don't want you to have a smooth stream because every single time you have a smooth stream, you ruin it by existing and talking.
I want to be able to say, okay, we're playing a game tonight. We boot it up and we start playing. Now, we boot it up and, oh, now this pop-ups and some fucking trolls are doing this. You can't fucking join. You can't play. Fuck this. If it's a pain in the ass like that, I'm just not going to use it.
I'm just not going to use it anymore. Then why bother having a mini PC, Phil?
So,
again,
I guess we'll see. Hopefully, you'll join me for that tomorrow night. Now,
I don't wanna.
Wednesday is a day that's kind of up in the air. On Wednesday, we could.
I think WPIG is doing something related to that, so go check them out as well. I don't know who's covering the Fightcade setup, but whoever is covering it, big ups to everybody that's doing it, and go give them support and love, because I ain't touching that. Because I have to work like a loser.
Hello, everyone. Darkseidfield here. The only detractor channel that I watch is UV Streams.
Okay.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really that money. That money.
How is it that when he does the vocal slow and then the music gets quick and then slow, quick, slow, quick? How does that work so well? I don't know. Yeah, remember, he's the mature adult that can't handle comments from people making fun of him. Absolutely.
Han Solo is saying...
Storm. Are we talking about Storm from X-Men? Which version of Storm are we talking about?
Can you help me understand why you have other channels and not just this main one?
Where's One Min Man? Where's One Min Man?
This channel has been around since 2010 and has been a hub for gameplay, correct? Now, I would say it used to be
Disaster stream. That's what Phil's going to be having tomorrow or later today.
Now it's a podcast. I want to keep that as the focus of this channel. My other channels are more focused on other things. You know,
like what?
The React channel, I'm reacting to things that literally is everything but gameplay.
Right? But then people send you trailers of gameplay or just of games that you want to play. Again, it's pointless. But even though you're gonna say Sexy Storm,
Big black butt.
I'm about to bust.
I think that answers the question. Shit, now I lost my train of thought with that one. I was thinking about Storm now. I don't know why.
You got Loop Show.
Oh, right. Content that he skips, and he just does the tuh bleh, and he regurgitates information, and then bans people for talking about him skipping videos.
Every week. Now we got reviews coming out, stuff like that.
Reviews that he tried with Fallout, the TV series. The interactive discussions that aren't even a review, and they're not even a goddamn motherfucking review. It's nothing. It's just him talking shit out of his ass without even doing research or watching the show properly.
Food vlogging and stuff. That stuff should be separate from this because it's a completely different subject matter.
It's not really a thing, though. If someone asks the smash or pass question, yeah, it has to be answered. It's like a golden rule. It's the principle. It's the principle of the smashing and the passing.
Those two, you got...
And yeah, the way that sounded.
So much on one channel, everything kind of gets lost, right? When I'm releasing a podcast... excuse me.
God damn it.
And 5 gameplay videos a day and a daily wrap on this channel. You imagine now if I'm also interjecting food vlogs, also interjecting your react show, also interjecting... There's too much all on one spot.
And you're complaining about this film, even though you're the one that thought this was a great fucking idea, and you decided to make all this content, quote-unquote, possible.
And people get confused, and it gets lost in the shuffle, right? Having the separate channels, you know where to go for that specialized content. The Throwback channel is a new idea. It's been going for about 4 months now.
Even though it's not a new idea, Phil, you didn't innovate anything with the Throwback channel. Instead, it was just you trying to gloat about your past glories. And you're thinking that, oh, people really want this, when in reality, no one wants this.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
They really fucking don't. Honestly, people want to see King Sly rap more than your shitty fucking react content of the past.
And I'd argue for a startup channel, which really is what it is. It's a startup channel. It's
hold on, what?
And I'd argue for a startup channel, which really is what it is. It's a startup channel.
Yeah, you know, by the way that he just does that stupid face with it, and he's like, it's a startup channel. It's a startup channel. DSP Throwback is not a startup channel. You want to know what that channel really is, Phil? It was KO Gaming that already had a good amount of subscribers onto it that you got demonetized for, again, some reason. Apparently, you're just going to sit there and be like, it's a startup channel, even though startup channels don't have 20,000 subscribers. Startup channels have 0 subscribers. They have 0 watch hours. They have to work their way to get to the partnership. But, no. It's like Nerd Brew said, it's a motherfucking rebranded channel.
Please clap.
That's what that is.
Channel. It's not a channel that had any standing before. It's literally starting from scratch. It's doing decent.
The podcast is just the previous day's daily rap repeated. The daily rap is just a podcast repeated, with some things added to it, though. It's kind of like a filler episode of an anime where they're going over what happened in the past while adding some new content into it. Granted, some of the new content in it is like maybe 2, 3, 5 minutes worth.
Well, obviously, I'd like that to grow more. I'd like more people to kind of check out the retro stuff that we're remastering. I'd also like more people to check out the retro react streams that
Desert Cruiser brings up a good point. Why don't you bring back the Dead Space 2 fucking gameplay? Try putting a disclaimer on that one and try explaining to everybody that that's from a bygone era.
Doing, but I can't make people go over there. I feel like that's a slow build kind of a deal where... God
damn, he keeps...
Excuse me, as more
I know this is essentially what he has. He has a it looks like he has a broken nose.
More content gets added to that channel, people will naturally gravitate over and check it out and end up hopefully liking it.
Yeah, I don't like that channel at all, Phil. And the way that you're looking at it is like, I think people are gonna like it. I think they're gonna like this channel. It's gonna be a really good channel, guys. Where's everybody going? What do you mean YouTube said this channel sucks?
You know, a lot of
Rage fucker resurrecting his lost hard drives as an entire channel to monetize. What a fucking crack smoker. It's pretty much what he is, though. He's just scratching because he needs that money badly for WWE champions.
For right now, I was going into the Fallout 3 remastered playthrough. I'm not gonna lie, like it takes a ton of work to take those videos and make them widescreen and upscale them and make them sound better.
They don't sound good at all. They actually look god fucking awful.
It is a ton of work, and it's not getting that many views.
Flamania, brother. Welcome to Flamania, brother.
You know, it's just not. So
So
you know, hopefully, long run, it ends up being worth all the effort. You know.
Oh, it's not gonna be worth the effort, Phil. It really, really isn't. Oh, did Piggy snout her? Good.
It's tough when there's a channel with very few videos and not a lot of content. You don't have a lot of active viewership. You need to get that body of work going, and then people go casually to check it out, and then it works.
No, a good example of that would be Indra. Every single time that she does Detractor Babe, she does things outside of it. She actually streams on her own time on a different platform, and people still check her out anyway because Indra knows how to play video games.
Please clap.
Same thing with Decepticon. Decepticon used to do stuff when it related to Phil stuff and just related to lolcows, and then later on he moved on to gaming. Guess what? He's doing pretty good for himself.
Please clap.
Same thing with everybody that does it. They're doing good for themselves, but you just can't do good for yourself, fucktard.
Ever consider doing an arcade beat-em-up marathon? You know, arcade beat-em-ups are fun to play. I don't necessarily know if they're fun to watch. Like, you'd probably like watching me play Streets of Rage or something, and then after that you get bored, right? You're like, okay, it's the same thing. You wouldn't want to watch me play...
Phil has already done this before with Streets of Rage 2, and he cheated with John Rambo.
Final Fight, Aliens vs. Predator, Dungeons and Dragons, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage... you know, all those games back to back. It's like The Simpsons, the Ninja Turtles, right? Wouldn't you get tired? I probably would. With musicals. Would I review animation shows like X-Men 97 2? Apparently the show is incredibly solid. I mean, I would, but I don't have the service, nor am I going to pay money just to do a review that's going to get like a few hundred views and make me $2. Just saying. You know, that's the whole point I'm telling you guys is I don't make money on the videos on these channels. I get money from people supporting the streams in the channel in other ways, like memberships or supporting those live streams with super chats and tips and stuff. Those videos are not making me money. The review of Fallout that I have 1,000 views on now on the first part and like 800 views on part 2 has made me nothing, maybe a few pennies.
Okay, so a few things with that one, though. I kind of was delayed on that one just as much with it. So, the beat-em-ups, though. He wants to talk about people who get bored watching beat-em-up playthroughs or playing them. Honestly, Phil, you're the one that's going to get bored with it, though. Because for a guy that says he has a passion for games, he wants to go through, like, the old arcade beat-em-up games, and yet he doesn't want to play them anymore. Yeah, that's a you problem. He rage quitted Streets of Rage later, saying that it was meant to be played with another player too. Yeah, that's when he played it the first time by himself. And then he brought in John Rambo for that. And then, again, cheated. And then another one with this one, though. Oh, why bother doing a review of something I don't have a service for and it's not going to make me money? And then he goes on to talk about Fallout. Then why'd you do the Fallout TV series review? Why? Well, then again, we all know the reason why. Because Fallout Mania is a thing. Oh, right, I forgot. My bad. He tried to capitalize on what other people are doing. He thought he could do it better. Guess what? That never fucking happened. Everyone else did it. Oh, apparently Nugs is back.
Big juicy butt.
You get two big black and big juicy butts at the same time.
You see, I can't...
Don't tell the wife.
I'm not going to spend money to get a subscription service to watch
Well,
X-Men
Fred Hammer.
97 and do a review.
Oh, he does all this goddamn time. He'll take anything and turn it into a beg. He's like, oh, hey, I was brushing my teeth. I need money. Oh, by the way, apparently the toilet broke. I need money. Oh, by the way, I ran out of bacon. I need money.
And then, it gets 500 views. It's just not worth it. especially the time to watch the whole show. Think about that. I watched the entire show.
No, you didn't. Because if you really did, you would actually get the points of the show correct.
8-10 hours of investment.
Yeah, okay. So another thing with this, too. People who want to do reviews, they want to do Let's Plays, they want to talk about music, want to start their own podcast. If it starts small and it gets bigger later, there's nothing wrong with that, though. It's called growth for a reason. You find stuff that works and you stick with it. Problem is with you, Phil, is that you're coming up with all these ideas and they're not working at all. But yet you're deluding yourself into believing that all these ideas are working. The React content on DSP Reacts doesn't work for you. And yet you're complaining that you're not making a dime off of it from ad revenue. And you're hoping that people would give you money as a form of payment for shit that people can just go watch someone else do React content and get a better experience. DSP Throwback. Oh, this is a great idea. I'm not going to put memberships on it. I'm just going to monetize it. Oh, but guess what? You put fucking memberships on it.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
And then you do one little stream when it comes to not Fallout, Heavy Rain. And the only reason I'm thinking of Fallout because I've been playing New Vegas again, or recently. But the problem is that you looked at Heavy Rain and you thought that you're going to do something great with it, though, because some dumbass gave you $300 worth of super chats. And you thought that was successful and that people wanted to see more of it. When in reality, no one really cared about it, though, Phil. I didn't care about it. Most of the detractors don't care about it because it's just boring garbage. It really is. And the whole content that you're putting out on the internet, it's free content that you're trying to put a $sign on. Like, I can just imagine this. The buy one, get one free, if you ever had a sale that was buy one, get one free, you would sell it as buy one, get the other one at the same fucking price.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
That's essentially how you would do it, Phil, because you're not a good businessman at all. You're a failure, and yet you're going to keep saying that you're more of a success than PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Steven Play, Squeaks, Spartan John, and many other Let's Players out there way before you.
500 views. That's not a business, a smart use of time for my business, you see?
But then again, you still did the Fallout review anyway. So it said, you're kind of contradicting yourself with that one, though. You thought the Fallout review series, not series, videos would do well. They did not. And you still think that they were doing good. And now all of a sudden, it's not worth the time anymore. So, goodbye to interactive reviews, I guess?
It's just not.
It's buy one, get two extra for $2 extra for the real one. Business. Oh no, it's business. At least Nugs took a nap. Buy two, get fucked free. I think that's Cat. Cat will just get two people and get fucked for free.
Fortnite would be a great mix-up game for Fridays.
He won't play Fortnite because apparently he believes that pedophiles are the ones that use that to lure kids in because it's a predatory game.
I feel like if I played Fortnite, I'd do it like once and be like, okay, I see what it is now. I don't want to play it again.
You already played Fortnite already. Hey, you know what? I'll do this. Give me a second. Wait, what? I forgot to type in this. Let's see. Yeah, he said, oh, I'll just play it once and I'll just get over it. Phil, about that, you did play it already. You played, and then you played it again. So again, you want to say that you never played it, you'll play it once to see what the hype's about, but you still played it.
Ah!
Yes, he has said that, because he was talking about the Epic Game Store. He was talking about the layoffs, and then he brought the fact that, oh, what's making the money is Fortnite. And he was talking about people that play Fortnite, that it was a predatory game. That was for that. And it's pathetic.
Ah!
He'll just come up with anything, dude.
No. I just never got into it like other people did. Not reacting and reviewing any live primaries or presidential debates. At this point, I am not interested in doing political content at this time. I think I would like to do it at some point, but I don't think I want to do it at this time. And I stated this the other day. I feel like right now, The United States, particularly, is a political hotbed.
Oh, by the way, he doesn't want to talk about politics. Remember that?
Meaning there's too many people that are like, either you agree with me or you're my enemy. So if I start talking
That's essentially what you do on an everyday basis, Phil. Shut up.
politics, and I happen to have an opinion that's different from yours, maybe you hate me now. And that's stupid in my opinion.
Oh, don't worry, Phil. We all hate you.
For me, I agree to disagree with people.
I agree to disagree with people. You disagree with people all the goddamn time, fucker.
And I can separate the art from the artist as well. Like, I might not
No, you fucking can't. Don't you dare say that you can separate the art from the artist, Phil.
agree with political beliefs of someone, but I can still watch a movie they made and enjoy the movie.
No, you can't, because you'll bring up the whole thing about what they did. It's like if people watch, what was it? If people could say that, then why don't you play Fez and actually go through what Phil Fish did? Phil Fish was a disgusting human being who was very pretentious. Oh, if this game doesn't do well, I'll kill myself. Guess what? The game did well, and the sequel was about to be in works. It never happened, though, because he was an asshole. That makes you wonder.
But sadly, a lot of people can't.
You can't, and you're projecting that's what other people can't do. Fuck you.
That's how they are. So the last thing I would want to do is now creating a big divide within my audience of, oh, Bill's on this side about this issue and this side about this issue, so we hate this. I don't want to cause that.
You do cause that on an everyday basis, Phil. Shut up.
Anything, I feel like after the election is over and the dust is settling and everything is more calm because it's, that's it. There's no more contention. It's over. Here's what happened. Then
he's bouncing up and down because he's so nervous trying to convince people that that's what he doesn't do.
Maybe jumping into something like that would make more sense. I don't want to do political content just for the sake that I'm going to make money.
Oh, that's every piece of content with that, Phil. And look at that face. Look at that shit-eating, like, smug fucking expression there. I couldn't even think of a good fucking word with that because I was getting so irritated and annoyed. But that's a face like, I'm not doing it for money. Oh, don't mind the noise, guys. It's just fine. Cat's just vacuuming again. It's not. I don't have an elephant in my house. It can't be the fact that I'm shaking my leg up and down. Not me. Ain't that at all. It's just a cat's just walking around. Fucking bullshit, Phil. Bull fucking shit. You do anything for money. Hey, what's up, Bubba Boy? Welcome to stream.
I'm being honest about this. It's always been the case with me. I don't want to do content just to make a buck. I want to do it because I feel like I have something to add.
You have nothing to add. When it comes to politics, you have nothing to add. When it comes to gaming, nothing to add. React content, nothing to add. Talking about the past, even that you have nothing to fucking add. Even your own, you have nothing of value to add. And yet you're going to say that you have plenty to add.
And it's pertinent, but it's also not harmful. I feel like everyone...
But then again, though, Phil, there's a lot of things that you've done was considered harmful, but yet you don't want to admit it. And if you did admit it, it would be forced and insincere.
You're going to see a ton of people jump into political content this year for this reason. Because this is going to be a very divisive election where everyone's at each other's throats, and they want to cash in on that drama.
I don't give a fuck about the election, Phil. I don't give two shits about it at all. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I'm just going to, in your words, stay in my lane. Which you don't even want to stay in your own goddamn lane. You're swearing all over the fucking place.
That's why you're always going to see...
That's Phil's BJ face. He doesn't even know what a BJ sounds like. Why is it that Duty uploads 10 minutes of Phil just taking without any mention of 1 minute, man? Just to emphasize that he isn't there. Is there no better way of it? I think he'll get to it.
People all the...
No, actually, no. What Phil's doing, he's going over all... Hold on. He's going over all the tips that he's receiving. That's what he's doing right now. And none of them are 1 minute, man. I get the idea what he's doing with it.
Way left or all the way right and cashing.
Yeah, just say he's right-winged and move on. But he won't even do that because I'm not left and I'm not right. I'm in the middle. I'm sitting on the fence. And I'm grinding my ass cheeks on the fence because I love fence sitting.
And on those communities, as opposed to, you'll probably very rarely see someone who's more weighed and balanced in the middle. Because there's not a lot to profit from there.
Then again, though, Phil, what do you have to profit or gain from any of it? Nothing, because you're a goddamn idiot.
You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't think I want to do it at this point. I feel like eventually it's going to happen. As I get older...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Apparently, he doesn't play WWE Champions. He just blows money on there for no reason? What the fuck?
Something we're going to dabble in.
That's retarded.
But I just don't want to go there now.
It's like, imagine this. Imagine you play Helldivers 2. and you buy the credits. You buy the most expensive credits. You just keep buying the credits over and over and over and over and over and over again. And you don't even touch the game. You just have the credits there. What's the point? Are you going to play the game? When I feel like it. Phil is a chicken wing. Not a very fatty one. And here's the other tips. He's looking for tips now. Phil, hello. Philip. Phil. 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 Phil.
Yeah, it's time to end the show. People are asking silly things. Okay, guys. Well,
yeah, okay. I see what he was trying to do with that, too. He was looking for the tips that came in. He was also looking for the 1 Minute Man tip, and he got nervous.
Well, thank you very much for watching the Level 1 podcast. I hope you enjoyed it today.
And that's him going to the pits of hell. Imagine that, you know, the song of, I need that money, I really, really do, my bills. Imagine that song, but with that over it, and it's like, I need the money, I really do need that money.
Tomorrow, I'm sure I'll be updating you all on my progress in each multiplayer game and
I don't give a shit.
any other news and stuff that's going on.
Spoilers, I'm not going to cover the thing with Street Fighter because at the beginning he got his ass kicked, but then towards the remaining part of it, he got very, very cocky with it, and he got very smug.
On?
And Evil AJ actually streamed too.
And in the meantime, I appreciate all of your feedback. Please continue to send it my way so I know.
Confirmed it was Jeff all along. That was one thing with that too. Agent Proper actually has a video about Planet Jeff, and as soon as that happened, then all the goddamn sudden, it was 1 Minute Man's not there anymore. So it kind of makes you wonder now, doesn't it?
That I'm doing the good stuff that you
Why are we holding a grudge? I don't know.
guys want. I hope
I don't know why he's holding the grudge.
the schedule changes that we've done this week are exactly that, based on feedback. And I hope that I will see you all.
Oh yeah, and apparently what I just did, Phil would be like, oh, that's so hard to do.
Tomorrow's show. Everyone, peace out. See you
when it's really not.
then. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Darkside Phil here.
Yeah, we know. We know your favorite is Duty Stream. We know. Fuck off. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money.
Choppy stream.
I really need that money. I really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. I really need that money. Really, that money.
All right, that's it. That's it.
Give me a minute here, and I'll be right back. Okay? Cool.
Let's leave. I have to be right back. I love the fact that people are like, I don't like it, it's cursed. It's like, then again, Nerd Brew makes a lot more cursed images. Phil smiling. But those are good pictures. Alright, this one I do have to turn up a little bit. I do know with this one though, but I want to rewatch this. I've actually seen this one already. Alright, turn this up to 1.2 speed. Or 2 speed. Because look at this dead air. Great, isn't it?
Make the bad man stop.
And now I'm gonna masturbate. This has got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever experienced in my life.
Alright, gotta move it up. It's 2.5 speed. Oh, there's Kiwi Farms Dogs BB Phil. There's the first one. Yeah, one Argentinian bomb. Two Argentinian bombs. Three Argentinian bombs. Yeah, he got hit hard with these. Just because four Argentinian bombs.
Please clap.
Yeah, he got hit hard. He got hit hard with those. Oh yeah, they were mad upset about this. Five Argentinian membership bombs. Democracy spread.
Please clap.
What? I have no idea why. I had the count going off, but okay.
Buddy. Of course they waited for me to go get rid of, get Jasper out of here.
They had to wait for Jasper to get out of here. Kiwi Farms docs BB Phil. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Dad, the Dents were losing their fucking minds with this, dude. It was a surprise.
Go. Have they figured out that this doesn't affect the channel yet? Like, I'm just curious. Are they that stupid? I guess not. I guess they're that moronic. They haven't figured out that, like, my channel still exists.
Phil, it's not the fact that they're trying to affect your business at this point. It's the fact that it fucks with your fucking head. That's the reason why they do it, Phil. Does banning them stop the members from coming through? I don't actually know. No. Actually. And I'll bring up a good point with this. And Nugs can back me up with this. What Phil believes is that removing the message, or just removing it in general, removes the Argentinian member bombs. It does not do that at all. Instead, it keeps going and going and going. Because here's an example of this as well. I gave Sly a super chat. Why? Because I wanted him to do a test. And with that test, I wanted him to remove the message from my super chat. You know what pops up with it? On his side, the message is deleted. But on our side, aka the viewer's side, we still see it. They all saw the message, but he couldn't see it. But then I chatted again and I wasn't banned. So they all thought that I was banned for it, when in reality, I wasn't. He just got rid of the fucking members, the little message that I left for him.
Please clap.
So no, the answer to your question with this is no. It does not remove it from coming at all. He still gets the memberships. He still gets the money from said memberships. Just like how Sly got my $2. Regardless though, it was a nice test and I wouldn't mind doing it again.
You know, everything is fine. Doing this doesn't affect anything. It just spams the chat for a little bit.
Oh, but it fucks with your mind, Philip. It really, really fucks with your mind. It does, and it makes me very happy on the inside.
And then I take it.
Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting tired.
Care of it, and then it's fine, and we continue on. Like, I guess they're really that slow. I mean, you have to understand, as someone who...
Oh, they're that slow, huh?
...does this kind of stuff is...
Yeah, Sly proved Phil wrong. Duty proved Phil wrong. A lot of people proved Phil wrong with this.
Mentally...
I got a membership last night to his channel from those bombs after he banned the channel. See? Even Ice could prove that wrong. Roachbait could prove that wrong. Immediately.
Incredibly incapacitated, right? Like a normal person wouldn't act like that.
A normal person wouldn't act like that. Then how are they supposed to act then, Phil?
I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere because you're gifting fake memberships to the channel like nobody cares. Right?
Clearly you do. You care immensely, Phil. Then why is it? I don't care. I really don't care. You do care.
Like literally, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, I'm yawning at this point because it's like, I need to go to bed.
Of course they waited.
But we're almost done.
They did it on purpose because they know that I take care of it right away when I'm sitting here. So they waited for me to have Jasper leave the room.
Phil, you were sitting in the fucking chair while you were doing the fucking, what was it? Looking at the little member crowns? You were looking at that and they still fucked with you even then. You were there playing a video game and they still fucked with you and still did it right there. Because you don't pay attention.
But it doesn't affect anything. You guys are going to get
Yeah, his voice is shaking up right now, man. It's so great.
spammed for a little bit longer.
All it does is remove the chat spam, but the damage is done. He's already triggered.
Because I wasn't
He is triggered.
here. I got rid of it now.
No, you didn't.
So now no further ones will apply. But they
Yeah,
waited
look
purposefully to do it until they knew that I wasn't here because I couldn't shut it down immediately. So now the stupid chat gets spammed for a little bit.
Yeah, it gets spammed for a little bit, and Theo got one.
But it'll calm down in like a minute.
And they're still going and going and going and
Move on all
going
these. There we go. The
and
chat was so
going
screwed up.
and going
Wouldn't even allow
and
me to
going
fix it.
and going
For a
and
second.
going
There we
and
go.
going. And it's so
Chat
amazing to
actually
see this.
glitched.
Oh, chat is glitched. Yeah, sure, whatever it is, Phil. Also, he keeps bringing it up. He keeps talking about it. He knows that they're going to keep going because how he reacts to it. Pretty much.
Now it should be okay. I think I just took care of it and it calmed down.
It didn't calm down, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did not calm down.
So it's probably going to keep applying for like a minute because they did 250 and I can't,
Okay, now it's gone.
What happened is they already started
Oh,
auto-applying.
never. Oh, never. The flirty queen got one.
So I can't stop it once it starts rolling. But I stopped it from continuing. So basically, once this, whatever it is, like 50 to 200.
Hey, Swaggy. Welcome to the stream. And also, thanks for the 5 months, man.
Stops, then it'll clear up. So sorry about that. If you got a gifted membership, enjoy. That I don't get anything from them.
Even though he gets something out of it, though. He wants to keep saying that he barely makes pennies on them. Which we all know is a big fat lie.
It's just the same nonsense. It's not going to end.
Did Phil get mods? He has mods. One of them is Slayer. You know, the ones for $50 he makes a private react for Slayer. He's one of them.
My channel or anything,
Yeah, Tho.
It's been fixed and readjusted.
Theo Burnell. Ozzy
It's not ending anything.
Rekka
These people
Rekka.
are just morons. The fact that they would think that this affects anything. You've been doing it since January.
He keeps repeating himself, so you already know he's triggered by it because he keeps repeating himself over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it's really sad to see. Not sad. Sad's not the right word. It's very humorous to see.
And I'm still here fine. Like, what don't you understand? That you are insignificant. You're like a roach on the ground.
That's very ironic coming from you, the pig roach himself.
Someone just fucking steps on, You're not stopping my business or anything like that.
And then again, he likes to torture bugs. He's the type of guy that will pour bleach on ants, burn them with a magnifying glass, use the water hose, and the oxycodone.
Right? You're just idiotic. Why are you even bothering with it?
Nah, dude, the way you show people you don't care is by constantly mentioning it. It's quite aggravated. It's quite aggravated indeed.
Please clap.
It's really quite hysterical.
Really, for the 10 seconds of attention you got, is that really?
Yeah, he should do a peace treaty with Argentina. Nope. Well, here's the thing with that,
Nope.
He won't do that, though. He tried doing a peace treaty or an olive branch of peace with the detractors, but that didn't work out at all. Very next day, he broke that fucking branch immediately.
Really, doesn't even make sense. But again, these people don't make sense. They're not logical thinkers. They're slow thinkers. They have brain incapacitations,
Says the guy that's constantly repeating himself because he's triggered.
That's why they act like that. So, anyway, let's continue, shall we? Okay.
Yeah, and still more people got memberships.
Okay, I'm back. Kitty's gone.
I'm back.
On, and it's time to continue on. But that last one was a mess. You know what? I think I've had enough of the bugs for today.
Oh,
We've
no.
done that now. I think I want to leave. I want to go over to.
Okay, it's just I'm gonna skip the rest of that.
So he's.
Oh no, Big ups to Blooper World Order for this one.
Please clap.
I saw this, I was like, what the fuck is this? I only saw that it was 13 seconds long, but I don't know what's in this video, though. So, I'm just gonna let this continue.
Oh, he sucked it. He sucked it fully. He sucked it right out. Like a nice little Vienna sausage. He sucked it right out there. Beautiful.
Ah! I hadn't played this in a while. Phil.
Personally, I really like nuts. Oh, he sucked it.
Oh, he sucked it.
He sucked it fully.
I'm about to bust.
He sucked it right out.
Come.
Like a nice little Vienna sausage. He sucked it right out there. Beautiful.
Like a little Vienna sausage. Oh, God damn it, Phil. Do you even know what that is? That's bone marrow.
I wonder what it tastes like if he doesn't tell you. Right?
Yeah, Phil, this is probably what you think this probably tastes like.
Come.
Personally, I really like nuts.
Okay, we're done. Couldn't find anything much with the Street Fighter stuff, and honestly, the Street Fighter stuff was relatively boring. He had some matches where he got his ass kicked, but then again, it wasn't really nearly enough. And that's a sad, sad thing with it, though. I wish there was more with it, but you get what you get, I guess.
Please clap.
Alright, let's just keep going. Last thing, and we got PP Purnell talking about multiplayer Monday fun. The daily crap. April 22nd. 4 days before Stellar Blams comes out.
Good evening.
And apparently he's going to be playing another Crab's Treasure on the day of fucking Stellar Blade. Granted, I do want to get that game too. But here's the thing with this, though. Ah! This is more important.
Big juicy butt.
I'm about to bust.
Everyone, Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 22nd of April, 2024.
2024.
So, today we went from a React day to an all-online play day.
Yeah, online play day by yourself.
Let's talk a little bit about that. First of all, on the podcast this morning, there were various news stories that were covered.
There are so many news covers, things I talked about, and where's my 1 minute man?
Talked a little bit about the redoing of the schedule because now we're going to be trying out Fightgate on my mini PC starting tomorrow night and see if it works, get it set up.
And I miss 1 minute man. I want my 1 minute man.
And other various topics, Q&A and the like.
I had to pick at my face because 1 meaty man didn't show up.
A decent podcast today, good chill time.
I wish that man minute 1 would show up.
And then we got started.
Yeah, Elden Chronicle. Oh, Elden Chronicle. That's a game I want to get.
Please clap.
Started with Helldivers 2.
Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask around and see how that game plays out. If the game plays out really well, kind of like Suikoden or Soikoden. I actually don't know how that game is pronounced. If it's Suikoden or Soikoden. I actually don't know how it's pronounced.
Which was fun today. We started off around level 18. And when we had... Well, I take that back.
I'm going into Siege mode because I miss my mini 1 man.
Off level 17.
I think now 1 minute man will just be now known as mini 1 man.
We were getting very close to level 18. At level
Put flares to look for 1 minute man. Yeah, we should.
18 was when I wanted to get this new Quasar cannon. I think it's not the Quantum.
Quasar, not Quasar.
Again, this is the Quasar to get this new Quasar cannon. I think
Quasar.
It's not the Quantum cannon. This is the Quasar cannon.
Quasar.
Which essentially is a superpowered laser beam.
Okay, Suikoden. Oh, Suikoden. Okay, Suikoden.
That does insane
Okay, no, the reason why I ask is I've heard people pronounce it Soikoden.
damage in a concentrated area.
Yeah, I'm back, Murano. I had internet problems at the beginning, but I'm back.
But it has a charge up time, and then it has a cooldown time.
So Suikoden. Suikoden.
Essentially, you can't just keep spamming it, but it's very powerful. So powerful.
I miss my 1 meaty man.
Powerful, you can even knock out.
I think now he's going to be called 1 meaty man.
The drop ships.
Quasar.
Drop the robots down on the automaton worlds. So,
you know what? I'm not going to call it the Quasar. I'm just going to call it the quad laser. No one can escape the quad laser. Ah! You can't resist the quad laser.
I was excited to get it and try it out. First hour or so, of the game was a little hit or miss. Jumped into some Terminated stages and was having fun.
Well, then again, Nugs, I got yelled at for calling Nevada, Nevada. It's like Nevada. It does not matter. It's the pronunciation. Oh, but the president said Nevada. Like, who cares? It's like Texas and Tejas. It's the same goddamn thing.
But basically, kind of a little bit grindy because I didn't have anything.
Yeah, one meaty man, aka 1 minute man, because he didn't tip today.
Really
or, excuse me, yesterday.
New.
But then again, he might not tip today either. And if he does tip today, I think Jeff is asking for a death sentence.
Please clap.
But I don't know.
I was still using the orbital laser, still using the 500 kilogram airstrike, etc.
I was using the kilogram. Who cares? Just say you got a new toy and move on.
But then after a couple of matches, boom, hit 18, got that Quasar cannon, and
quad laser.
Man, that thing is awesome because number one.
No, it's Texas. No, but then again, when it first became Texas, it was called Tejas because it was originally owned by Mexico.
Yes, it's
or Mexico.
Incredibly damaging.
Sorry, I know Texas. Except people think I'm stupid, and they put up the fucking SpongeBob meme.
Very useful in these stages, but number two, it doesn't need the backpack like my other stratagems had used. So now I can have
no, but this is the good 1 minute man, one meaty man. That's my wife's nickname for me. Oh.
I'm about to bust.
My drone.
That's what you tell your wife when she calls you that.
Using its lasers, plus I can use the Quasar cannon, so it's
quad laser.
Like 2-in-1. I was like, wow, this is excellent. I could basically use both at the same time.
I could use a quad laser to get rid of my detractors, and all of a sudden, he just comes back and bites him in the ass, kills him instead.
It made the game way easier and started.
Well, I'm sorry for your monarch.
Really become like a meta build. I felt. So I ended up playing for like another hour and 45 minutes.
There's nothing wrong with a good Latina.
Big juicy butt.
Nah, it is all.
And it ended up all being one video after that because so basically it was an hour and then an hour 45. One match went really long, and I don't know why, but it just went like abnormally long. And I was like, well, what's the point of me ending the video here and only recording for like 20-30 minutes? So I just kept it going.
I just kept it going, which amounts to nothing.
So Helldivers 2, progress continues, continuously unlocking new stuff and doing well. So good stuff there. The late stream tonight was Street Fighter.
No, he was calling it the Quasar, but he called it the Quasar.
6 with Zangief.
The Kaiser.
Now
the Fuhrer.
I told you guys I wasn't doing
whatever
ranked yet. I needed to
way too fucking many me, sir, and it's a sad story.
Practice with Zangief and get good with him.
Yeah, and apparently he got overly cocky with Zangief like he did the first time. I hope the guy he plays as Zangief again and gets his ass annihilated.
Before I would take him back to rank, but the end goal here is to eventually get him to master rank. Man, he's rough, and I'm learning. I'm definitely improving my game.
No, you're not. You're just spamming certain moves over and over and over again, hoping that you'd win. And you're a sore winner every single time you win.
The things I'm doing, like drive rush up, and then you have all these options that I'm using now. I used to just basically drive rush up and do like kick, but now I can do medium punch. I can drive rush up further and then 360 right out of drive rush.
So essentially, you're pressing buttons and mashing them. Gotcha. Oh, and he snorts too, like a piglet.
Which is essentially what the best Zangiefs do.
How do you know, Phil? Oh, right, you look up tech videos when you could have researched how to set up Fightcade.
I have some tick stuff. I'm trying to learn the best things to do when you jump. Basic combos, but still. Problem with Zangief is twofold. Number one. You need to be perfect. Much like with Dalsim, you need to be perfect with this character.
But then again, though, Phil, people who play to have fun don't care about perfection. They're just playing to have fun. Sure, they lose, and they get like a little bit tilted, but they learn from it, and they actually move on, have fun. And if they win, at least they're good winners about it, and they actually give GGs and roses and tulips when it's deserved. You, on the other hand, do not do that. You were fighting platinums in fucking Street Fighter 6, and you weren't doing anything. You weren't praising how they were doing their techniques and saying that they could improve by doing this, this, and this. Instead, you were just mocking them, saying that they sucked.
If you make a mistake with...
Yeah, essentially, Leo, it's nothing new. Like, he called the Epic for Connecticut the Epic, and it drove me nuts.
Zangief. It is hard
to then
get a character off of you who's a rushdown character. Okay, and tonight, no exaggeration, I fought almost all top tiers. It was mostly Camis, Kens, Juries, DJs, mostly. Almost no variety tonight. It was like only 5 characters I faced all night long. The same.
Hold on. What were the characters again? I know he came across some Camis and you guys ass annihilated by Cami. Quite a lot.
Big juicy butt.
Kens. I fought almost all top tiers. It was mostly Camis.
Cami?
Kens.
Ken. But then again, he fought up against the bad kinds of Kens. The ones that didn't know what they were doing.
Juries.
Jury, he probably fought like twice.
DJs.
He fought one DJ.
Mostly. Almost no variety tonight.
He fought JPs, and he fought an Aki, and he fought a Manon. Those are the other characters that he forgot to mention.
It was like only 5 characters I faced all night long.
7, really. Actually, no, he also fought a Ryu, too. So he fought 8 characters in total, maybe 9. That's it. And yet he wants to say he didn't fight any other characters. Just those 4 characters, but he said 5.
Same 5 characters.
He also fought up against a Zangief, too. So, close to 10.
You know, I never seem to face mid to low 2 characters anymore.
Is this where the line for getting your ass annihilated by Cammy starts? Yeah, you won the secret word. The reason why Phil can't beat rushdown characters is because Phil's a flowchart player. If the rushdown isn't in the flowchart, he doesn't know what to do. Oh, pretty much he doesn't. He doesn't know what to do with anything when they do the rushdowns on him. Instead, he wants to go on to say that, oh, they're using online patterns to win. They're just mashing buttons. They don't know what they're doing. Except they're mashing the button, the mash jab, as he likes to lovingly call it in quotes. It's actually ways to actually stop him from attacking. Also, neutral jumping gets out of the way of his rush down. For the command grab.
Use them online.
You have to be good at the game to play low tiers, so why does he play them? Because he wants to be different, when in reality, he's not different, he just sucks. But then again, you could say that that is a form of difference.
So because of that, it's always the top tiers who are kind of really abusable, and it's the same stuff over and over. Anyway, so with Zangief, basically, if I get a match where I can get momentum going, and I can keep the person away from me, and I can fool them into a few setups and tricks and combos.
But you really didn't do anything that would trick them at all. Instead, you just went to the same spammy moves over and over again. Got mad when someone did a level 2 super, and then you react with a level 3 super randomly. And then you won the match, and you thought you did good. Again, every single time you do the random super, or they do it, then it's not good gameplay. But if you do it, oh, it's legitimate somehow.
But the moment I make like a single mistake,
yeah, exactly, jab, 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 jab.
It's over. Because people can just play these patterns online with the top tiers that are so abusable. And with a character like Zangief, he has no reversal.
Phil, I'm going to tell you a few things with that, though. One, he does have somewhat of a reversal, as well as a good anti-air, the Lariat. It's very good for an anti-air, if you know how to time it right. But you want to say that all these people that play the top-tier characters, oh, they're just using the same online patterns. Not really. It depends on the player if they're good with them or not. You fought up against Kens that didn't even know what they were doing, but yet you want to call them scrubs.
He literally doesn't have a reversal move. So...
But then again, though, Phil, you're looking at all these technique videos about Zangief, but yet you couldn't find anything that tells you about reversals.
You're reliant on a perfect parry. You're reliant on an opening where they make a mistake, so you can do a low short to interrupt.
So, essentially, with every other character, too. Essentially. You have to parry it, you have to time the parry right, you have to time the openings right. Again, it's like all the other characters.
You're reliant on... you know, maybe a drive reversal, but it sucks. It's slow, so I don't even really use it.
The only thing with Zangief, though, that really works out in his benefit, he knows how to do a good rush if you can time it right. The command grabs that Zangief does really good fucking damage. A lot more so than Ihan does, like what the Bumpa does. Zangief is really good when it comes to that. He's a powerhouse. He's built like a brick shithouse for a reason.
It's rough.
Zangief doesn't have a true EX reversal. He has only the level 1, even that's unreliable. He's not wrong about this. Okay, true. Fair point.
Please clap.
But then again, Nugs, you know a little bit more about Street Fighter than I do at this point to begin with, so it makes sense.
Oh, and then
I'll leave that up to you. If I'm getting anything wrong, Nugs, you could call me out on that.
On top of that, his anti-air that's supposed to be good, his clothesline, doesn't.
Yeah, so play a character with a reversal. Stop crying. Yeah, but he wants to cry about it because money
always work.
Also, he only made $20 that day for Street Fighter 6. So that's another reason why he's upset.
His lariat, sometimes it gets stuffed by certain positioning, and certain characters can just like kick through it. It's very frustrating.
If they're going for a low kick, then it makes sense.
How bad Zangief is in this game. It sucks because at first,
Zangief isn't really that bad of a character, though. It depends on how you use him, though. Again, doesn't matter the tier. As long as you know how to play them, then you're good. But the problem is you don't know how to play with any of these characters, but yet you got lucky with the master ranking by pure spam.
it seemed like he was going to be really good because his spinning pile driver does so much damage. But I mean, the reason it does is because the character is bad. I got to give so many props to a guy like Snake Eyes. You know, I watched his videos last.
Yeah, and you got your ass annihilated by Snake Eyes, and you're like, oh my god, Snake Eyes! Pull your dick out, Snake Eyes, so I can suck you off!
Phil, you make me angry, Phil!
And before you even did all that, you called him a scrubby, laggy Zangief.
Last night for like a half an hour, and I tried to implement some of that in my game today, and I feel like I did.
You did not, Phil. You didn't even try. Not even fucking close. Stop pretending and deluding yourself into believing that you did something good. You just quit. You just fucking quit.
But he basically must be playing the game to the point where there's minutia that he learns about each setup and each spacing and everything because...
Well, here's the thing with that, though, Phil. Between you and Snake Eyes actually learned the game. He actually figured out how to play Zangief properly. Something that you clearly can't do.
It's just so easy. Cammy, I think, is basically just easy mode wins against Zangief. He can't answer any of it.
Yeah, no, he's unofficial consultant. I know way too much shit from Street Fighter now because, that actually makes sense. I actually don't blame with that, Nugs. At least what you did with Street Fighter 6, you went into it with a more open mind, and you actually went into it wanting to learn. That's always a good thing with that, though.
Please clap.
It's the same thing with Piece of Peace. He went into it with an open mind. He went into it. Sure, he gets salty and tilted, but at the same time, he got master with Cammy, so that's all that matters.
You know, it's just constant in his face, like, I can't get her off of me. You get to the corner.
Yeah, exactly, Fear Monarch. Good Zangiefs are terrifying, and you do not want to get in their way.
You have no hope. You can't even stop her.
And he's just rubbing his eye like, it's so hot. My eye's burning.
From doing
And he's doing a combo where he's like rubbing his eye and he's rubbing the grease on the crease of his forehead. It's disgusting.
Offense at all. You're not fast enough. So
disgusting.
It's rough. Like, I know I lost way more than I won tonight. I did.
Yeah, you did, but you got overly cocky about it and thinking that you were the top shit, and you got your ass kicked in.
You win some good sets, but it's frustrating when you really don't feel like you're learning. I learned some execution of what I wanted to do, but I'm not learning the matchups like I want. Like, I want to learn the Cammy matchup. I don't think I learned a damn thing about that.
Ah, shit, my mic. No, I bumped my mic. Ah, my mic is broken now. I need money for a new mic.
Cammy match.
Nah, it's all fine.
Matchup tonight. All I learned is that she can literally press
Sorry about that, headphone users.
Any button, interrupt anything he does.
Anyways, I'm going to go back because I got distracted by my mic done. I'm sorry.
When you really don't feel like you're learning. I learned some execution of what I wanted to do.
You did not learn anything, Phil.
But I'm not learning the matchups like I want. Like,
now, if you ask me about Super Turbo, I don't know if I can top Mr. Fourth Place at Evo here.
I want to learn the Cammy matchup. I don't think I learned a damn thing about the Cammy matchup tonight.
Yeah, you didn't learn it, though. Even though, granted, I can look into that Cammy gameplay that you did, though. Problem is, though, is that you're heavily reliant on trying to go for the rushes. When in reality, Cammy is really quick with it, though. That's the reason why you got your ass annihilated, though. You saw that she could actually do a grab in the air, the air grabs, and you completely disregarded it. Ah! It's like the problem that Phil has, though, if he sees anything new that happens with a character, he doesn't want to learn with it at all. Instead, he just wants to sit there and just complain all the way through. Oh, this Cammy's top tier. Oh, this Cammy is complaining. Oh, this... then again, I saw Drex say he's not complaining. I got complaining. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Fanfic is a thing, though, because I got really, not bored, but it was just a bad idea watching a Take an L stream, and I mentioned it, and apparently I got asked the question if I had booba, so yeah, that happened. Ah! Yeah, I'm not complaining either. But anyways, what was I about to say? It's like, oh, she's mashing jab. Oh, she's using the level 3 super. Oh, wham. Coming up with all these things, but never learns from his mistakes.
All I learned...
That's what I was gonna say.
Please clap.
That she can literally press any button, interrupt anything he does, and keep the pressure going because the drive rush is so ridiculous. If anything,
Also, here's another thing too, Phil. If they're attacking high, you're not even trying to attack low, or even block low, or block high. You're not even doing any of that, though. Instead, you're just sitting there going, where's mine?
here's the solution, in my opinion, when they do a season 2.
Oh, great. Oh, here we go.
They need to make it so that drive rushing with these characters who are rushdown characters takes more meter.
No. That's actually a terrible idea.
Because when you can drive rush 4 or 5 times, and every time you're doing your hit streak, you're building up more meter, then you could drive rush again, then you could drive rush again. It's just non-stop.
Okay, so in that case, Phil, if you ever play like someone like Blanca, who is considered a quote-unquote top-tier character, then have to deal with that too, because you get burned out way too easily. Every single time you do a drive rush with Blanca, then you should have that same fucking problem. And then see how that turns out for you in your own benefit, in quotes.
Ridiculous. I really think like it's too much for these certain characters that she has these strings, and they're just endless. I can't interrupt it. I don't know what to do. It's too, my character's not good enough, you know? So I did good, meaning I learned, but I
Wait. I did good, but I lost more than I won.
I only didn't win a lot tonight. Like, I know I lost a ton, but this is the first stream with Zangief trying to play him seriously. I'm going to stick with it and try to get better, okay?
By the way, he said he was going to play this casually, and yet he's trying to take this seriously.
Okay. It's not only just a lot of trolling today.
Oh, there's a lot of trolling. Do tell.
There's nothing you can really do about it. You have a day when a bunch of idiots want to come by and try to derail stuff. It's like, you know, do they really derail? Not really.
Yes, they did. You saw you got five Argentinian memberships. Argentinian memberships. Fuck me. You got 5 of those back to back, and you were sitting there crying, balding, seething with rage about detractors, insulting them for fucking with you because they got a rise out of you, and you got upset. So don't say that you weren't derailed.
All they do is annoy people in chat. Like, it doesn't affect the stream. You don't see their trolling on the streams whatsoever. It doesn't affect you.
Yes, you do. Apparently, you're saying that you can see who has a sock account, who is a troll account, and la-di-da-di-da. But yeah, for some reason, if my name gets mentioned, then you don't like that because you don't want to say my name because you suck at saying names right.
That. These on-demand videos or whatever you watch, you would never see it. You would only know if you were there live on the stream and see morons in chat. It's like, wow, how stupid, you know?
How stupid are they? They're so stupid.
If you haven't...
Yeah, stop acknowledging the trolling, it'll go away. I swear at this point he's doing it on purpose. And that's where I'm going to get at, though. Because every single time he brings up detractors, he brings them up at weird points of his fucking rants and tirades. Like, what was it? Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, he brought up the whole thing about how he was falsely accused of something on Twitch. He got kicked out. That was the one thing with it, though. And he's trying to relate that to him. Which we all know the truth that Phil's an idiot.
Realized, all right, the whole thing with the gifted memberships that are phony because they're basically paying like pennies to get hundreds of them.
Again, how do you even know they're paying pennies? You don't.
Hasn't ended me. I'm still here. I'm still fine. I'm still making money. I'm still profitable. It sucks.
Hold on. Going right back with this one, though, I'm just going to slow it down. Just listen to this whole thing. Slow down at halfway. Listen to him go, hi, I'm still here.
Pennies to get hundreds
just
of them.
Listen. Listen to him getting so fucking triggered by it.
Has it ended me?
Has it ended me? Phil, it has nothing to do with ending you. It's fucking with you. That's the problem that you're not understanding.
Still here?
I'm still here.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm still
can't even think of anything because he's too drunk out of his mind.
fine.
I'm still fine, but I'm gonna complain that I'm not making money.
I'm still...
Ow. That actually kind of hurt shit.
Making money. I'm still profitable.
I'm still profitable, even though you barely made anything today. $20 on a fucking goddamn Street Fighter stream. and about 50 some odd dollars for, what was it, Helldivers? Let me go do a little bit of fucking research with that, shall we? Let's go do that. Let's see. Gamer face. Or Gamer Face Gaming. Oh, hey, what was it? Destal Steam and Sender. I actually want to get that game when it comes out. Tried the demo for it. Plays like a Metroidvania. Good shit. I actually like indie games like that. And then it made me buy Hollow Knight again for PC. Again, good shit. Alright. This is what he made off of it. $50. He only got $33 minus the 30%. So $33 on membership. Or not memberships. Super chats. Not even close to 400 viewers on his stream. And then he had, yeah, it's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. Wait 1 minute, man, John Lambo. And then no memberships, and he complained about it. Yeah, podcast, then Helldivers 2 for democracy, because he's trying to capitalize on the Helldivers 2 talk, which he has no idea. La-di-da-di-da. You get the idea. The guy is molding because he didn't make a lot of money on his super chats or tips.
Sucks because I did.
Oh wait, hang on. Let me go back to it. Let me go back to Street Fighter one really quick. Okay. Here's Street Fighter. $20 in total. He got $15 with super chats. He got 466 people watching it because, you know, it has to do with Street Fighter because people want to see him get salty.
Please clap.
And then he didn't get a lot of dislikes on it like the other one did. But regardless, all of it's shitty. The gameplay is shit. Slow day.
Did have a decline since late last year. Things were going really good. And then I've seen a big decline since then.
I love the fact that when he's talking about he went through a decline, or he's talking about everything that's happening with his channel, his eyes are really fucking shifty to the point where you already know that he's lying about something. But then again, he just wants to say anything that makes the dents shut up about it or make the detractors look bad or looks foolish, which in reality, it doesn't.
Please clap.
That's all.
Because basically the memberships, you know,
most of the viewers are LARPers and restreamers, but the restreamers don't even bother typing into his chat though, unless they're LARPing. Then that's a different story.
Can't keep the consistent support that I used to get with those. But outside of that, everything else is going good. So everything's fine. You would think by now they would have realized that, you know, give up because all you're doing is annoying people for a few moments in chat, and then it's...
Then again though, Phil, you should give up by talking about it, and that's the reason why they're gonna keep fucking with you. You keep talking about it.
Done. But I guess not. I guess they're just that dense and stupid. You don't understand.
You're that dense and stupid? Did you say dent or dent? Dense or dense?
Moments in chat and then it's done. But I guess not. I guess they're just that dense and stupid.
That dense is stupid.
You don't understand, so...
Yeah, where's the Jasper dedicated stream? Good idea.
I apologize.
That actually is a good idea. I'm not gonna lie.
Someone who was here live for the stream, you know, for that.
He isn't lying. He's just in begging mode. It's still a lie, though, because when people beg, they'll lie to get what they want. Narcissists will lie to get what they want.
Obviously, there's going to be days where it's heavier and days that it's lighter.
What? Days are heavier and lighter, though? Then again, you played Harold Halibut, and you made a lot of money, though, and you dropped it. You took the bag and you ran. Because you got your money out of it, and you're like, I don't have to play it. It's Game Pass game. Club, motherfucker.
Much like a rash that flares up, and then you cure it with an ointment, but then it's gonna come back. I know.
Just like your eczema?
Because I have eczema on my hands.
Oh god, fucking damn it, Phil.
Oh my god!
We get to the part where he scams the guy.
Does Phil really have eczema? Because what I'm seeing with it, though, hold on.
You cure it with an ointment, but then it's gonna come back. I know, because I have...
I'm looking at his hands. I don't see any signs of eczema on his hands at all. I don't see any rashes. I don't see any bumps or any eczema scars. Instead, I'm just seeing just hands. Really stupid, hairy arm hands. And they just look bad. And the arms are very noodly. Because I'm not seeing anything about it, though. And I don't know. People can tell me if I'm wrong about it or not, if he has eczema or not.
Eczema on my hands, so I know all about that. That's really what this is like. It's like, it's not anything that...
Yeah, the ooze. Yeah, the ooze are loose, and so are the goose.
ruins anything. It doesn't ruin your life. It doesn't ruin your stream. It's just a stupid nuisance, right? So apologies.
Yeah, there's some people out there who actually do have eczema. And then Phil's trying to capitalize on, I have a condition. Look. Phil, where's the eczema? Don't you see it? It's right there. Phil, I don't see anything. But, dude, it's right on my head. You can't see it. Dude, what are you fucking talking about, Phil? I don't see any eczema. Look, it's right here. He points at his skin that has no eczema on it. Dude, are you just seeing your own illnesses that you want to put on yourself? Like, only you could see them, though, but no one else can. To the point where you're thinking that everyone else, like, in your chat can see it. That everyone outside of it, looking at it from a neutral standpoint, can see it. Is that what you're really trying to look for that, though, Phil? You're trying to hope that someone can actually be stupid enough to buy it? Because, guess what, Phil? No one's buying it.
That anyone?
He takes meds for it. Supposedly, he takes meds for it. But, again, I don't buy it.
Was here. But overall...
The Uzi is Lucy.
Multiplayer day, good way to break up the content. Now, tomorrow...
Yeah, hey, stupid. He has depression. Does he really have depression? Did he actually go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist to actually get diagnosed with depression, like clinical depression? Or is he just dealing with a lot of, I don't know, a lot of self-pity that he deludes himself into believing he has depression? Because that's what I'm leaning towards.
Different day, all right?
No, he doesn't have eczema. He has late-stage alcoholism. That makes a lot more sense, Drax.
Please clap.
Podcast in the morning, and then Elden Ring, where we're going to take out Placidusax and continue...
Huh?
Different day, all right? Podcast in the morning, and then Elden Ring, where we're going to take out Placidusax.
Politisax? Is that how you pronounce that name of the dragon?
Continue on in Farm Missoula.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I thought you won for that boss and you actually beat it, though. Oh, wait, no. You said the game cheated for some reason.
Please clap.
He would do that. He doesn't have the money to do it because of the Argentinian-style memberships. Here's the thing with that, though. We're talking about him going to an actual psychiatrist or psychologist to get diagnosed with depression. He had ample opportunity to go to a therapist. When he was talking about how he had depression, when he was talking about how he made a tweet about how people who got status A2 were shills, and then he brings up a depression. He brings that up as a way of pity. He brings that up as a way to get what he wants, to play the victim, to make himself look like the victim, but never the hero. But then he wants to make himself the hero, for some odd reason. Hey, what's up, Dylan? Welcome to the stream with that, though. I hope everything's going well for you, and I'm surprised that you didn't show up much today, but I do hope everything is working out today, tomorrow, evening, night, afternoon, or just a good day for you in general.
Please clap.
Oh, he definitely has ligma. He really does. But he never does have depression, though. It's just a way for him to get pity. And sympathy bucks. That's all he does it for. Like, people with actual depression can tell you what it really feels like. Phil can't, though. Instead, he'll just go with what the other people would say. It's like, oh, it's like a lingering feeling in the back of your head that doesn't go away. How do you know about that, Phil? Did you really experience that firsthand? Or are you just dealing with a lot of cope, a lot of fucking paranoia, nervousness about the future? Or are you just trying to make up a new scam?
We get to the part where he scams the guy. I don't know how much more we have or how different.
Yeah, he thinks feeling sad is depression. Yeah, but here's the thing with depression, though. Depression is a numbness. There's no feeling with it at all. But then there are some cases of depression, which is kind of a thing, though, and I've experienced this firsthand, where depression turns into anger. And that's not a good thing with that, though. It really isn't, though. Because you believe that you're worthless to the point where it's angering. It's irritating. It's annoying as fuck. I felt that before, and it sucks. And I don't wish that upon anybody.
We will continue.
New scam. What's up, Shiloh? Let's see. And remember when Adam and Craig told him, do you ever consider going to a psychiatrist? And he said that he doesn't need to. Yep, I remember that, too. Say he doesn't need to go to a psychiatrist, that he knows he has depression. No, you don't. You don't know if you have depression or not. It could be in your fucking head, and yet you're passing it off as fact.
On and see how that goes. And and hopefully we beat that, and then we can move on to endgame content, whether that means we go to the Imperial City.
The only impression that he has is not having enough money to play WWE Champions. Pretty much. That's when he goes through the withdrawal phase.
Finish those bosses and we move on, or whether we decide to go northern into the frozen wastes and do some of that stuff. Wherever the game takes us, it really depends on how long it takes to finish Far Missoula, I think. So, we've got that on the first stream. On the late stream, something different. I'm going to do a live setup stream where I try to get Fightcade. Yes, that.
Yeah, you hear that, guys? You gotta give me more tips in order for me to actually set up Fightcade. And when I say more tips, I'm not talking about how to set it up.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
Ah, God. Hey, stupid. I have depression, which Hate Army made this.
Hey, stupid. I have 2 big bills due this week.
Yeah, being married to my housewife would make me depressed. Yeah, being married to someone that does all the work for you. Yeah, that's depressing, according to Phil. But meanwhile, I think the one that might be depressed even more about it would be Kat, because she's forced to do everything in the house and have a job on top of that. Yeah, I would be depressed too.
Emulation program / sweet app, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what it's called. I want to get it set up on my mini PC
Line app
so I can play retro fighting games. Apparently, this is the only real way that people seriously play retro fighting games, because all the console versions are atrocious. And everyone...
I thought you liked playing fighting games on the PS5. Wasn't that the main reason why you bought that $350 joystick? Because the best way to play fighting games was on PS5? And now all of a sudden you changed that story to fucking PC now? Which is it, Phil?
For the past 10 years, they said, just get Fightcade. I was like, I can't.
I never cared so little in my life about a man setting up Fightcade. I agree, Nerd Brew. I agree. Which is why I ain't covering it.
Please clap.
But to those that are covering it, big ups to them.
Run that on my PC, it won't work.
Phil has crushing anxiety and self-medicates with alcohol and WWE champions. And I do believe masturbating, because Kat doesn't want to touch him at all. The Side Scrollers interview was really amazing, especially at the end where we all watched Phil for the first time in real life break down, because for the first time in his life, people were in. I'll wait for the rest of that to be finished.
Ah!
Yeah. Oh, in front of him, they're like, I don't believe your lies, Phil. Even, here's a fun fact about that, Antonio. Even the chat that he was in, the Side Scrollers chat, didn't believe him either, and they were calling him out on his hypocrisy and bullshit. So that was another fun fact about that too.
Please clap.
Fact.
While I'm streaming and capturing.
And you can use any controller on PC. That's absolutely right. You can use Xbox controller, PS5 controller, the fucking fight stick on there too. You can do that. But I don't think Phil can actually get that on there. He'll probably fuck it up somehow.
Well, I have a mini PC now, and we're going to attempt to get this working tomorrow night. It's going to be rough, because I got to get stuff spaced out with a mouse and keyboard and all kinds of shit here, plus getting it set up. And
here's a fun fact with this too. If he's talking about getting all this shit moved just so that he can put it, like, not the mini PC, because I don't know if he's going to put the mini PC on his desk. Probably. I say desk in big air quotations. Here's another fun fact with that, though. Where is he going to put the fight stick? Where is he going to put the fight stick? Where is he going to put the keyboard? Where is he going to put the mouse? Where is he going to put the mini PC? And where is he going to put all that other shit that he says that he doesn't have enough room to make for the fucking mini PC?
Not only to the point where you can just play, but to try to avoid trolling and stuff. You know what I mean? So
I don't want to be dealing with the trolls, because the trolls will just ruin everything. Oh. And this just slowly goes in the Chris chant.
We're going to have to sit around.
For a really bad one, too. Shit.
I get the feeling it's going to be rough. There's going to be nonsensical stuff.
Yeah, imagine having a monitor. Oh, absolutely. Having a monitor. Yeah, what are those?
Going on. You just got to kind of deal with it until we get it working. And so whether we get to play tomorrow night or not, I don't know. I would love to play some old school fighters.
Yeah, but the last time you played old school fighters, you still got your ass annihilated. Big ups to the legend Goji Tanks.
Please clap.
And Chaos Wolf. And some guy named Pantsu. I don't know why.
Strike or Marvel vs. Capcom, or anything, an alpha game, something Super Turbo. But I don't know if we're gonna get it working that fast all in one session or not. It's gonna kind of be like a learning experience. Okay.
Oh my fucking god, Phil. It's not gonna take you, but at least 10 minutes tops to get it set up. And you're looking at it going, it's going to take an hour, 2 hours to get set up. And yet you're calling detractors slow.
Please clap.
Let the pre-made excuses commence. Absolutely.
So, that's tomorrow night's late stream. Something different. If you want to see me try to set this up and play some retro fighters, please come by tomorrow night. And thank you.
He needs that buy-in, guys.
For a great week so far. Okay, guys? All right, thank you so very much. Have a good night. Be safe, and I'll see you all in the morning for another fun full day of streams here on DSP Gaming. Peace out.
Yeah, fuck off, Phil. Waste of space anyway. That's all that he is. It's a waste of space. Goji Tanks. Yeah, he was the guy that played as Sean and Alex in Street Fighter. I was trying to say Street Fighter 6, but he played him as Street Fighter Third Strike. That's what he was mostly dedicated to the craft end. Alright, so that's done. I'm done with that part of the stream for a time being. 10 minutes? This is Phil. More like 30. Elaine, this is Phil we're talking about. It'll take him 2 hours.
Please clap.
But I'm not talking about Phil. I'm talking about normal people. Even people that don't even have an idea about PC gaming at all. They would still take about 10 minutes. It's just terrible. How long would he play it though? I'm gonna say an hour. He's gonna play for about an hour, then drop it like a rocket to do Q&A. Oh god, just kill some time with some Q&A.
Please clap.
Anyways, I'm done. Yeah, get it because it takes forever because he really doesn't want to do it forever. And if it happens, he'll shelve it for one more stream saying, dude, they use macros to beat me. Oh, they use everything to optimize their PC.
Please clap.
But yeah, I am done streaming for today. I'm trying to see who else is streaming right now, but I don't see anyone streaming at the moment. So, again, if whoever is streaming today, I don't know if Jad's streaming doing his bingo today. I know WPIG is doing something. Let me see for sure. Let me check. WPIG 1651. You're listening to WPIG, the Tractor Radio. I don't know why I had to sound like that, but...
Please clap.
Alright. Okay, so he's going to be doing the DSP versus Tech restream. He's doing that on Tuesday, so that's going to be later on today. Wednesday, he's going to do Field Trip with the Tractor Beam, probably Snoot or Indrid. Why not? They have something to do with their friends, I guess.
Please clap.
And then Thursday, they have DSP versus Exercise, followed by the Groupthink. And then they had the Tractor Beam show with, the Tractor Beam. Wait, why is that Thursday? I think they meant Wednesday for that one, but I'm not sure. Oh, wait. No. That is Thursday. Never mind. I'm dumb. Yep, it's going to be a week for them. And then, meanwhile, my week is just going to be streaming whenever I can, and then just going with the flow of things, I guess. But other than that, I am done. Everyone have a good rest of y'all's day, rest of y'all's night. Keep it real, beautiful people. I'll see you the next time I stream. It'll probably be happening after sometime late Friday night. It might not be so bad after all, but take care, guys. I go bed. I go to bed now. Hang on. Do I have something to send people home with? Where is it? What the fuck is it?
Trolls and just watch my streams. Ignore the eye of Vegas and take Tractor Beam. I don't care what TBS has to say. The corner demons are here to stay.
You know what, Nerber? I'll take that. That would be a good way to end the end. That would be the good way to either start the streams or end the streams. That's actually a good one, Nerber. I highly appreciate that one. I want to see more of that one, too. And honestly, I don't mind the iVega part, though, because people have a hard time saying my name anyway. But, yeah, that's all. Have a good night, guys.
Big juicy butt.
I'm about to bust.